I believe it, you will see it, the writing on the wall. It's for reason, not for malice, that we watch them fall. The amazing atheist. The amazing atheist. Have you seen it? The stupidity of the ones around you. Can you feel it? The need to rise up from the pits of destitute. The amazing atheist. The amazing atheist. Forging unity, the time is coming to annihilate the ignorant, peddling scum, breathing anger, exhale wisdom, suffocate the indifference. No more complacency. The amazing atheist. The amazing atheist.
And then everyone died. It was brutal. They're all dead. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day for them all to die. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, how y'all doing? Everybody doing good? Yeah, I can tell. I can tell you motherfuckers are doing good. That's good. I'm proud of you. Proud of you for doing so fucking well. You know? Proud of all my well-doing humanoids out there in this this world of ours. TJ late. No. No. You know why? Because I'm my own boss. And I can decide when I show up. And I decided right now. Can only be late if someone's there to, impose a time on me. And there is no such person. Thanks, Cloud Massacre. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm going to edge my penis this whole episode. You ain't going to be able to. You ain't going to be able to. You're just going to you're going to blow your load. Please accept this drug money. Thank you graciously, sir. Thank you for your gracious contribution of drug money. I appreciate you. I'm still alive, so ostensibly I'm doing good. Yeah, I mean, hey. Some days, that's the most you can ask for. At least I still draw breath. TJ, oh shit, never mind. Fuck you. Someone with money came along. Was suspended from work for a while. Just re-up my Patreon, and here's a few bucks. Get your girl something nice. Yeah, it is her birthday coming up soon, so I bought her a couple things, but I do want to buy her more things. I do like buying her things. She's not a huge fan of me buying her things. She'd rather I save up all my monies. But no. Damn that. Fuck that. She's getting stuff. Whether she likes it or not, god damn it. Hey, Teach, hope your day is going well. Yeah, it's going fine. Slept a little longer than I wanted to. I don't know. It was one of those nights where you just I guess I was catching up on lost time or something because I slept for a while. I got my Christmas bonus today, so here you go. Well, thank you. Thanks for spreading the Christmas cheer. I bought a Christmas tree yesterday. It was 49 bucks. I was happy that it was so cheap. Seems like a pretty reasonable. It's like a 6-foot tree too. I mean, it's an artificial tree. It's not a real tree. Still, you know, a lot of the trees that were that size were like $100 or more. Some even were like $500. I'm looking at the tree that's $49 and the tree that's $700. I'm like, the difference does not seem all that profound. First time I ever caught one of these live. Howdy, TJ. Hey. How you doing? See the Indiana Jones trailer? Yeah, I did see that. It kind of crystallized for me the way that CG has actually ruined films. It's not because CG did not ruin films because everything looks fake now. CG ruined films because even if something looks cool, you know it's just CG. And so, you know, it just does it lacks the specialness it once had, you know. I like big butts and I cannot lie. Love you, TJ, our future king. I'm your current king. This is a misnomer. Hold on, I have to adjust the light here. It seems like it's gotten all confused about its purpose in life. There you go. I like big butts too. I used to have this elaborate plan to enslave all the big-butted women, but now I have matured, and I shall let the big-butted women be free. Let them roam the big-butted pastures. How has Kanye gone to the right of Alex Jones? Lol, crazy timeline. Yeah, well, we'll get into that. Mad respect for the newest video, Blueberry Pie, Blueberry Pie. Yeah, Blueberry Pie is my most recent video. That's true. Good point. Makeup or extremely high? Yeah, this is when I smoke, this happens, you know. Mascara and all. That's just how it goes. I'm drinking Volvic spring water, weirdly sexual. I have no idea what that is, but yeah, it sounds cool. Good for you. Just need to buy some Del Taco Fiesta packs to keep the big-butted women. Is that true? I'm going to experiment with that. Oh, it's like that today, is it? Who wins rematch, Freddy or Jason? That was always an ill-conceived battle, I think, to a degree. Because they fight on different terrains, you know? Obviously, if it's in the dream world, Freddy wins. If it's in the real world, Jason wins. You know? So, I mean, I don't know. TJ, are you an atheist? I don't know what would ever give you that impression. No, absolutely not. I think atheists are disgusting. I hate atheists. They're gross people. They don't even believe in Jesus. Oh shit, ranting robots are here. Really? Yo, what's up? Why are big butts so attractive? I don't know. I've always liked them. I was explaining this to people on my my more casual streaming channel the other day. I have a different streaming channel, TJ Does Life, where I stream but it's more like me just talking to the chat. I don't actually like cover stories or anything over there. But I was talking to them about it, and I was explaining to them that you know, for me, I'm not part of like a big butt cultural bandwagon. I've always liked them, even as a young lad. Back when women were still like asking if things made their butt look big, as though it were like a negative if it did. I always used to watch those shows, like even as a little kid, and they'd be like, "Does my butt look big in this?" It's like, "No, honey, no way." And it's like, ugh, why would you not want it to? I was always so mad. Bonus bucks for TJ. Thank you to whoever that was. Who was that? Some person. Drew McTeague. Thank you. Incredible Hua. Love you, TJ. Keep being you. I don't know who else I could be, so yeah, I'll try. Thanks for the $10. Tucker White, 94, gave $5. No, the atheism is all an act. TJ's actually Lance Sloan, devout Christian. Amen. Devin gave $1.49 and sent a banana, which I will, of course, proceed to, you know, eat for its potassium and do nothing unsavory towards. How about Leprechaun versus Chucky? Leprechaun would fucking destroy Chucky. And I say that as someone who loves Chucky far more than I love the Leprechaun. But, like, if you look at the Leprechaun's power set versus Chucky's power set, like, the Leprechaun can, like, conjure supernatural things into being. Like, in Leprechaun 3, I want to say, he, like, summons forth, like, a weird, just like sex robot to kill a guy out of nowhere. I mean, like, he can summon forth like weird monsters out of the ether. Like, I don't know. There's no stopping that. React to Kim Dracula next gen Marilyn Manson. I have no idea who Kim Dracula is, but it sounds cool. Thanks for the $5. Danny Van Hecke. 10 pounds. No, actually, that's 10 euros. Sorry. Did you laugh hard when with Kanye and Alex when you saw it today, or was it more like a subtle chuckle? It was honestly more just like even as crazy as Kanye has been, I was surprised. I guess I was kind of shocked to see a scenario wherein Alex Jones comes across as the reasonable person, but we'll get all into that. We have a whole segment planned for it. Plenty of stuff there. Don't worry. It's gonna be a longish stream. You're not gonna be suffering. You're not gonna have to wait too long. Okay. TJ, your last video was a masterpiece. Few could be open to their feelings publicly like you did. I've never had trouble with it. I never really had much trouble there. But thank you. 5 pounds from 2 McAfee. Kanye's collapse has shifted the Overton window of creativity. Screenwriters, novelists, relax. Anything is believable now. Ooh, cool. That's good to know. Aaron Crook. Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force or Bob from Bob's Burgers? Which one do I think is a better character? Which one do I want to have sex with? Which one do I want to play backgammon with? I don't know. What are you asking me? I guess Bob. I'm just going to interpret the question however I interpret it in my head and say Bob. Let's get into the meat enough cock rating time for the taste test. No, I mean, as if people are fucking just like throwing money at me, I pretty much let that happen. You know what I mean? Like, that's a good thing for me, especially on the first of the month, you know? So I'll let that happen as long as that wants to happen. And then we'll move on when that dries up. How you doing, TJ? How's the book going? I actually worked on it a little bit last night for the first time in a while. I think I figured some things out. So I have like a lot written, but I kind of have some different ideas about how it needs to be approached. But I didn't want to throw away what I had so far. So I think I've kind of figured out what needs to be done to preserve what I have, but also kind of like take it to where it needs to be in my mind. I'm thinking I'm going to make it like shorter than I was originally planning and more fast paced. So yeah, I'm messing with it. But yeah, I'm hoping to get that out sooner than later. You know, it's been a couple years now. I've been working on it on and off. So I think it's probably time to like put forth the effort to finish the motherfucker up so I can stop talking about it and you can actually read it or listen to it or whatever the case may be. Last verses from me. Leprechaun versus Pinhead. Pinhead would fuck Leprechaun up. Oh, in a fight. So Bob's Burgers versus Bob from Bob's Burgers and Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force in a fight. Is that what you're saying? I don't know, Bob. I'm just going to say Bob no matter what it is. What do you use to write your book? Handwriting? No, I type it out. I clack away on the keyboard. Is there a timeline estimate for the book? No. There isn't. I hope that it's, as soon as possible. You know, I don't want to release something that's substandard, but obviously, you know, like I got so many other things I'm doing. I kind of wish that I could take the time off to just work on the book every day for like a month or two, because I'm pretty sure I could beat it then. But like, you know, with juggling other things, it's kind of hard. So we'll see. We shall see. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is the douchebag Bible still for sale? I have a big pile of them back there. I don't know if you could see them. You see that little red block right there I'm pointing at? All that is copies of the douchebag Bible that I didn't even know I had. But they were just like chilling in boxes and storage. So I don't know how many are there, but quite a few. So yeah, I'll probably put those back up for sale pretty soon. Just try to like unload the inventory. King TJ needs money to take over the world. Give him money, you stupid fucks. No need to be rude to my subjects, man, but I do appreciate it. I appreciate where you're coming from, but you know, love your fellow subjects, bro. There's no need to throw out vulgarities about how they're all idiots or anything like that. Can we find your old Distress Watcher videos anywhere? Yeah, I think I have. I think I put a collection of those up for sale on Vimeo, but I don't really know if that link is still working or what. So I guess I could look into that for you. I really need to keep track of things like that better. My girlfriend broke up with me because she's too busy, so I had some gay grinder sex. If I got back with her, should I tell her or keep the secret? I don't know. That's up to you. You got some purty ass, baby. Thanks, Corey. Alone, TJ can be rude to us. Yes. TJ is our king. True. What's your time zone, TJ? My time zone is all time. No, you mean King TJ has done some moving, and moving is fucking expensive. That's true. I have been moving around. Favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie? It's so weird that you would ask that, because just last night I sat down with Chelsea and watched not every Nightmare on Elm Street movie, but I watched the intro to every Nightmare on Elm Street movie to kind of rate the intros of each film. And I have to say that the first film is in a league of its own. The introduction to that film is amazing. The introduction to pretty much every other one, even the ones that I kind of like Dream Master, kind of suck in comparison. I mean, I like not Dream Master, Dream Warriors. Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and 3 are pretty much the only ones that I think are legitimately good. And the rest in the series, I don't know. They're not great. But the reason we did that was because she wanted to see how bad, she was curious about how bad it gets, because she's seen the first film and I think maybe the third one. But she's not really seen much else in the series, but she knows it gets bad. And she was kind of like, I kind of want to see how bad it gets, but I kind of also don't want to know. So I'm like, all right, well, let's just watch some of the worst one, which is Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. And, you know, we watched the first 8 minutes of it, which is how long it takes to introduce itself. And at the end of it, she was just like, I'm confused. I mean, it was one of those confusing movie openings of all time. because, you know, first there's like this terrible expository title screen that's totally unnecessary, where it shows like a map of the United States, and then it's like, you know, children were kept dying in their sleep in this town and blah, blah, blah. And then it cuts to like an airplane, and there's a kid on an airplane, and then some woman is like mean to him, and then she flies through the ceiling of the airplane, and then he falls through the bottom of the airplane, and then he wakes up and it was all a dream. But then it turns out he's still dreaming, because he's in the house that he's in is falling, and it's up in the sky, falling to the ground. And then he's in front of Nancy's old house, and then he tries to like jump a fence, but he falls down a hill for like a minute, like literally just like falls down a hill for like a minute of screen time, to the point where you start laughing at it because you're just like, what? And then he goes to like a creepy bus depot, and then Freddy is driving a bus, and the bus hits him, and he is like flying on the bus, and then the bus breaks, and he flies through the barrier between worlds and leaves like a cartoon-shaped imprint that Freddy laughs and closes the rift, while you can totally see his face. It's not like in pretty much every other Nightmare on Elm Street movie, Freddy's face is kind of hidden in shadow, especially early on. But like they just have, like, he's perfectly well lit and his makeup looks terrible. That's a terrible fucking movie. Anyway, Leafy Botanist gave $5, says, will King TJ free me to study and protect the world's endangered and beautiful plants? Yes. King TJ will do that for you. Ian 1984 says, here's a couple of dollars, my liege. Thanks, Ian. The Jules gave €5 and says, are you ever subscribed, or are you or have you ever subscribed to Thunderfoot? I still enjoy his content. Never understood the controversy back then. I don't think I'm subscribed, but I do check out his stuff every now and then. You convinced me to watch Coco. I got choked up. I got embarrassingly choked up in that movie when I went and saw that in theaters. Like, I was literally like sobbing. It was fucking not, it was not masculine. And that's, I mean, even for a guy that wears like eyeshadow and shit. Yeah. I was a little bitch in that movie. It was a sad spectacle. You know, it was very embarrassing. I mean, I've been known to squirt out some tears. I mean, I am not. I can go through some really rough stuff in my actual life and not fucking shed a tear. My eyes can be bone dry. But like movies and TV shows and stuff, I cry at the drop of a goddamn hat. I'm really quite vulnerable when I'm doing that. You know, I mean, like even stuff that doesn't even make fucking sense. Okay. Like, I was watching Eli Roth's History of Horror on AMC, and literally them just mentioning movies that I like got me a little teary-eyed. It's like, what? You're like, and that film was called The Thing. And I'm like, it's so beautiful. That's a great movie. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I this emotional when I'm watching stuff? Because literally, like, you know, if my like favorite cat died or something, you know, I would be fucking distraught, but I probably would cry like a single tear and then man up again. But like, I can watch a TV show and it's like anything that's even like the slightest bit of emotion. It's like, yeah, that's good stuff. Anyway, Yacht 282 gave $5. Says, is there anything that gives you hope for the future? Might not be, the worst possible thing that we can possibly, yeah, I mean, the realization that I will be ruler of the earth, I think, is gives me some hope. 70s best movie decade opinion on Gatsby. I don't know if the 70s is the best movie decade, but it's a good one. Opinions on Gatsby, I don't know, like the Great Gatsby, I don't know. It's because it's safe. Yeah, I mean, like I can turn off my like defense mechanisms, I guess, when I'm watching something. Whereas in real life, I'm like afraid to be vulnerable, I guess. I think TJ might be pregnant. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It does happen, you know. It's been known to occur. Maya, the producer, gave $4.99 and says, what's my favorite sci-fi movie? My favorite sci-fi movie, you know, I really like Inception a lot. I'm a big fan of They Live by John Carpenter. That's probably the answer. They Live. The first movie that made me cry was Terminator 2. I mean, that's a rough one. I know now why you cry, but it is something that I can never do, John Connor. I already got to go. I must go, John. I must die now. Like, oh God, why is this happening? Is Child's an imitation at the end of the thing? You know, I never really cared about that kind of question. Like, you know, I think that the ambiguity is kind of the point. Trying to figure out something like that, like, you're never going to figure it out. There's not supposed to be a definitive answer. It's supposed to be ambiguous. It's supposed to be a mystery. You're supposed to live with the mystery. And that's the question, is like, is one of them the thing at the end of the thing? Maybe. That's kind of the point. It's like, you don't get to know that. Or, you know, does the top fall over in Inception? You know, you don't get to know. TJ, what's your favorite? Oh, I already answered that. Yeah, they're just a little behind there. That's fine. You know how it goes. Yeah, T2, man. Oh, Nexus 8 gave $10. Says, will we have another recession in the near future, or will it be a full-blown depression? I don't know. You know, you can sit around and predict the economy all day, but you know, you're never really gonna know. Yeah, I did like Interstellar. It was a good movie. Like your sexuality, King TJ. What about it? That was the smart thing for The Thing. Yeah, I mean, well, The Thing is a masterpiece. I mean, John Carpenter, for a while there, really did not make a bad movie. I don't know if he made a bad movie before Ghost of Mars, really. And even that's really not that bad. It's definitely not as bad as it's, you know, as portrayed. TJ should do a sequel to his Banana movie. I've thought about that, honestly. It's possible. Oh yeah, you can always just figure out. You can always just figure out if Tim Pool says that there's going to be a depression or not. Let's see. We can go check. Maybe he's talking about it. Maybe he's talking about like economic hard times coming, and then we'll know things are going to be fine. But if he's like prosperity on the horizon, then we know. Uh-oh. It's time to fucking worry. Let's see. I'm going to his Tim Pool channel. Let's see.
Over this past...
Shut up, Tim. Yeah, okay. He doesn't really do much there. It's been a minute since he's updated that one. Let's go to Timcast or whatever. Okay, he's live now, actually. That's cool. Kanye goes off during Alex Jones' show. Denies World War II events with Alex Stein. Okay. Yeah, we need to know more, like, what is he saying in clips? EU threatens to ban Twitter for supporting free speech. Elon Musk smartphone to rival Apple may be true, so that's not going to happen. Elon Musk shocks internet, says Twitter did interfere in elections, so they didn't. Google calls Tim Pool panicking over Section 230 reform. Tim roasts Google. Yeah, it didn't happen then. Or that's nothing to worry about. Elon Musk instantly removes exploitation of children from Twitter. Vows to leak documents. Well, actually, as someone pointed out, like Elon Musk actually fired a bunch of the people in charge of protecting kids on Twitter. So... Balenciaga imploding over creepy ads with children, deletes social media. Kind of late to that story. Tim Pool discusses new details in Yee storming off show, possibly staged. Okay. Americans are fat, lazy, and have low testosterone. Men are weak. He's not really making many predictions right now. Opinion on Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Terrible movie. That's from Bright Sky for $1.79. Matthew Porter, have you ever listened to the band Swans? No, I have not. That's for $2. Thank you very much. Anonymous Thoughts gave £5. It says, would you be okay with living in an authoritarian state if it was one that abolished capitalism? No. I'd be okay being the head of that state, though. Chloe Stone gave $2 and says, TJ... Oh, I already read that one. $2 from Bob Pants Sponge Square. Ask, will you ever appear with Vosh sometime soon? I've been on his show a couple times as it stands. Maybe, I think 3 times. It's been a minute, but yeah, I would do it again. Always enjoyed the conversations we've had. TJ, did you notice after Kanye ran off, Milo and Nick ran all off with him, like hanging chads? They were later seen with Kanye boarding the jet. I mean, of course. If one of them actually stayed while Kanye left, he would be out. They'd be out. They know that, like, the price that they have to pay for the relevancy that they can generate from hanging out with Kanye, the price of that is that they have to kiss Kanye's ass around the clock. And even the slightest hint that they're not going to sycophantically fucking suck his asshole, and they're gone. And in fact, they will eventually fuck up and be gone. So, you know. I'm the same way with movie crying. I cried a lot during The Woman King. I don't even know what that's about, honestly. I've heard a bunch of people be like, this whitewashes history or whatever the fuck, but I haven't actually seen much of it. We're going to get into our first story in a minute here. Bum, 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 bum. I literally cannot get through The Fox and the Hound without bawling once I hear the old woman say, "Oh my word, it's a baby fox." It overwhelms me. I never really liked that movie all that much, but I guess it's not bad. I mean, there's worse shit out there, I guess. I should probably put the donations in front of the thing there. There we go. Maybe this would be better over here. Put it on top of the chat, maybe. We'll do that. Boop. And then above the chat. Yeah. Damn it. Go up there, you piece of shit. Fucking piece of shit. Go up there. Brrr. Why? Why? Get up there. Man, okay. You just go down here then. Is that the solution? Okay, there we go. FYI, oh, this is for Tucker, White 94 for $5. FYI, on January 1st, 2023, films like The Lodger, London After Midnight, The Jazz Singer, and others enter the public domain. That is all. I have no idea what any of those films are. But hey, good, cool, yeah. Love it. Love them. Stream currently has 666 viewers. Okay, no one new enter, no one leave, and no one come in, no one go out. We're here, we're where we need to be. We're at the magic number. Making so much money right now. Damn, I don't know. It's weird. Sometimes when I sign on here, it's like a money ghost town. I like big butts and I like big lies and I cannot butt. Damn. It's like the title of a horror movie. Opinions on Doctor Who. Any favorite episodes? Yeah, I mean, I like the ones with the fucking Daleks or whatever. I know that they're like overused, but if I was in control, every episode would be just like have Daleks in it. In fact, I'd rather have a show about the Daleks. I like the way they talk. You know? They're kind of fun. I have not talked about the Kanye West stuff yet. You already lost 10. God damn it. You bastards. Son of a bitch, bro. All right. Yeah, it's probably time to talk about some stories, right? That makes sense to me. So we're going to start with... I was just scrolling through YouTube, and I saw this story, and I thought to myself, like, this can't really be what it's like claims to be, right? Like, I thought, like, this is just it's too low and shitty, even for like the news media, to do this this fucking story like this, like to frame the story through this perspective. But no, it's exactly what it looks like. This is ABC News. What a rail strike would mean for your finances. So basically, like, totally siding with the railroads, not the workers. Totally siding with big business, not with the people. I don't know why that's shocking. I guess that I'm kind of surprised because I thought that the media would at least like try to have a pretense of, being standing with the everyman and not just be like totally in the pocket of corporate America. I know that they are in the pocket of corporate America, of course. I'm not blind, but I thought that they would at least try to fake like they were looking at both sides. But no. They didn't try at all. So yeah, check this out. Let's take a look.
A rail worker strike would snarl the nation's supply chain, experts say. President Joe Biden said a shutdown would devastate the U.S. economy.
There's a lot to do, including resolving the train strike, what we're doing now. And
hey guys, could you like mic these fucking politicians up a little better? I don't really understand. I mean, like, I get it. Audio is hard. It really is. It's not easy. But like, how come every time I see a video like this, it sounds like come on now. Like, this is like these are like the people that rule our fucking country, apparently. And by the way, just look at these motherfuckers and like, this is why I never fucking give a shit about all these people like, oh, we're run by like a secret cabal of evil motherfuckers. If we were run by a secret cabal of evil, don't you think they would give us like a more convincingly not evil looking, like public facing rulers? You know what I mean? Like, these people look like fucking an evil council of scumfucks. They're like, next on the agenda, let's burn all the puppies, And so the idea that we need like a secret society of like, oh, they're secretly in control or something. I never buy into that. Because look at the motherfuckers that are openly ruling us. They're already an evil secret society. They're just not secret.
What we're doing now, and Congress, I think, has to act to prevent it. It's not an easy call, but I think we have to do it. The economy's at risk.
A strike would cause $2 billion a day in lost economic output.
We got to save the economy, you guys. We got to save the economy. We just got to do it. Who fucking cares about human beings? Just got to save the economy.
According to the Association of American Railroads, it would likely lead to an increase in prices for a range of goods, including gas and food, experts say.
Mm-hmm.
Trade groups say supply shortages would happen if...
All right, I just want to let's go through all this stuff here really quick. Okay, let's go all the stuff that's going to happen if the railroad workers strike. Okay, let's just listen to all these. I want us to really fucking pay attention to this now. This is all the stuff that is going to happen if the railroad workers go on strike.
A strike would cause $2 billion a day in lost...
$2 billion a day. $2 billion a day in economic output.
Economic output, according to the Association of American Railroads.
$2 billion a day.
It would likely lead to an increase in prices for a range of goods, including gas and food.
Gas and food prices going up even higher than they already are.
Experts say. Trade groups say supply shortages would
More
happen
supply
if the strike
shortages.
lasted weeks. A strike could also affect the energy, agriculture, auto, and manufacturing industries.
Okay. Rippling effects throughout all these industries. Energy, agriculture, auto manufacturing, all affected by a railroad worker strike. All right. So, you know what I take from that? You know what I take from that story, you guys? You know what I take from all that devastating stuff that's going to happen? I don't hear that and say like, oh man, we better stop this fucking strike at all costs. What I hear when I hear that is like, wow, sounds like these railroad workers are pretty fucking essential to the economy, huh? Sounds like their jobs are pretty fucking important. Maybe we should give them what they want. Especially since what they want is pretty fucking goddamn reasonable. And let's just take a listen to that. And this is NPR, so everyone's going to whisper. But still, I want you guys to hear. This is a fucking interview with one of these rail workers here. With the head of the union that's representing the potential strikers.
A rail shutdown would devastate our economy. Without freight rail, many U.S. industries would shut down. In a statement, the president added, "My economic advisors report that as many as 765,000 Americans, many union workers themselves, could be put out of work in the first 2 weeks."
And people think I'm nuts when I say the press in this country is a joke. Do they really? Is there actually people that still defend the press in America? Because it's horrible. It's absolutely devastatingly horrible. And by the way, how horrible it is has led to the rise of some pretty nasty actors on the world stage. Because, you know, the fact that we can't trust our press means that you have all these, you know, alternative press coming out, you know, and they can say whatever the fuck they want because they're not held to any sort of journalistic standards whatsoever. And, you know, if you can't trust the real press, then you just choose whatever alternative press you like. And then reality becomes a choose your own adventure book. And it's like, if you believe this, turn to page 7. If you believe this, turn to page 42. And the story continues based on your whims. And, you know, reality just gets left behind. And we end up living in this post-truth world where fucking a dumb fucking orange buffoon like Donald Trump can be president.
Alone. End quote. Well, this is why the president is now pushing Congress to override the process. And
I remember my friend's sister saying not to listen to TJ because he yells. Well, how much NPR do they listen to? Do they listen to a lot of NPR because no one yells? Maybe they just don't want to listen to me because they don't like what I have to say. Maybe my volume level doesn't have much to do with it.
And impose a tentative contract with rail worker unions. His administration had reached a deal on that contract earlier this fall, but several unions voted to reject it. They include the Brotherhood of Maintenance of Way employees, and I am joined now by their president, Tony Cardwell. Right. Mr. Cardwell.
Here is the president of one of the unions. This is from the Brotherhood of Maintenance of Way employees.
Cardwell. Mr. Cardwell, welcome to All Things Considered.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Start by telling me who your union represents. I want to hear what kind of jobs they do.
Sure, absolutely. We represent all of the, what I call the hardest working members in the railroad. They do all of the track maintenance.
We just had $5 come in from Cummy Nipples, who says, "Take pity on me, my lord, and accept this humble peasant's pittance." All right, but you better fucking give me more next time. That's all I can say.
And
no, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And bridge maintenance and tunnel maintenance. They also do new construction, so they build the track and maintain the track. Everything except for the signal apparatuses.
Okay.
Sound like a bunch of lazy layabouts to me. Sound like a bunch of what do they do all day? We lay around in hammocks. You know, we just swing around in a hammock drinking beer out of a coconut like Homer Simpson. That's what we do. I'm headed through the Wendy's drive-through right now. TJ, what do you want? That's from Riley Weston for $5. Yeah, I'll take a spicy chicken sandwich with I don't know, maybe I don't really want any fries. You can give me like a medium Diet Coke or something. You know what? Make it a medium regular Coke. I'll just get a regular Coke.
Okay, so it's if there's a new track needed, a new tunnel needed to get trains from point A to point B, it's your members who are digging it or building it.
Correct, and they maintain it. Correct.
Okay. So let me turn you to today's news and what your reaction is to word that the president is pushing Congress to intervene. And Speaker Nancy Pelosi says, yeah, she's going to put this to a vote in the House.
Yeah, well, we're frustrated because the legislation that's being pushed through the House doesn't include sick leave days, and that was the sticky point this round. And
sick leave days? These workers, these rail workers want sick leave days? No. No, sir. You're not allowed to get sick. You're not allowed to just declare out of the wild blue yonder, I'm sick. I don't want to work today. Nah, lazy railway workers, man. I mean, wait. Like, think about this, guys. Can we think about this for a fucking second, please? Can we think about the fact that we have these railway workers that on one side we're being told that these railway workers are so fucking essential to the economy that Congress needs to intervene. If they fucking strike, it's going to cause $2 billion worth of economic losses every day. It's going to raise prices at the pump. It's going to raise food prices. It's going to affect the auto industry and all kinds of other industries. It's going to be a devastating ripple effect throughout our entire economy. And all they want is like, can we have some sick days? And we're like, no. Fucking no way. Not on my watch, sicky motherfucker. Like, all they want is sick days. Give them the fucking sick days, god damn it. What? All right. Oops. Wrong thing, sorry.
It's still a sticky point that's not being addressed. And our position from the BMWED is that if you're going to impose an agreement on us and stop us from striking, then we should get what we otherwise would have gotten if we did strike.
And specifically for sick leave, what are you calling for?
We're calling for paid sick time off. Our last negotiation that we had, we proffered 4 days of paid sick time in a single year. And that was the lowest we were willing to go. They were unwilling to negotiate even a single day.
They're not willing. Someone in the chat just said they want more sick days, sick leave, not some. Incorrect. Right now, they have none. They don't have any. They just want some. They were asking for 4 fucking sick days a year. And the fucking rail company, nope. Nah. I don't think so. So I don't know who this fucking liar in the chat is, this Sean Bonosera or whatever the fuck. But you're a lying piece of shit and you need to get the fuck out. Crafty Arts gave $5. It says, I simply say we deserve the supposed chaos a railway strike would cause, and we should take out our hunger pains on our leaders. I mean, that's you said it, not me.
Your workers get not a single day of sick leave right now.
Not a single day of sick leave.
Let me let you react to
not a single goddamn day of sick leave for workers that are so essential that the entire economy will collapse if they don't fucking do their jobs. Wow. Like, come on. And you know, the fucking crazy thing is, actually, before we get in, look, we'll get into that in a second, actually. I'm gonna do this first. So the Senate has actually gone ahead and passed this fucking deal to stop this. Senate votes 80-15 to pass bill blocking nationwide railroad strike. And this deal that they've struck does not give them sick leave. Still do not get any sick leave. 80-15, they voted like, nope, no sick leave for these motherfuckers. Not allowed to strike, though. So I think these railway workers should be like, okay, fuck you, Congress. We're going to illegally strike then. You say we can't? Well, we're doing it anyway. Go fuck yourself. Give us our fucking sick leave. You know, the fucking crazy thing is, too, that Bernie Sanders put forth a bill that would have resolved this with giving them sick leave. And you know who was his ally in that? Ted fucking Cruz, which is such a weird goddamn team up. Ted Cruz unites with Bernie Sanders behind failed push for rail worker sick leave. I mean, how fucking insane is that? Senator Ted Cruz doesn't often find himself in the same camp as the most left-leaning members of the Senate, including Senator Bernie Sanders, the self-described Democratic socialist from Vermont. But Cruz was among half dozen Senate Republicans who backed Sanders' push Thursday to award 7 days of sick leave to rail workers as part of a federally mandated labor agreement intended to avoid economy-crippling strike. The 52 to 43 tally of the sick leave proposal fell well short of the 60 votes required for adoption. It had the support of nearly all Senate Democrats and the opposition of most Senate Republicans. But the support from Cruz and a few other conservative Republicans demonstrates how the party's newfound populism has at least blurred some traditional political lines. So basically, Bernie Sanders put forth a bill that was like, hey, let's resolve this by giving these people sick leave. And that bill was rejected. But you know what bill got passed? Fucking 80 to 15 was the bill that says, let's just say they can't strike, but not give them sick leave. That's the one that was able to get through. The 15 senators who voted against this terrible version of the bill that doesn't give the workers any concessions whatsoever include Elizabeth Warren, good for her, Bernie Sanders, good for him, and then some Republicans, including Senator Cruz and Senator Hawley. So some of the more, I guess, populist-leaning Republicans. Tucker White 94 says, also engineers, especially newbies, on call 24/7. You could be asleep at 3 a.m., then get a call saying you're driving a train in 2 hours. Yeah, that sounds safe. You know who didn't fucking vote against this terrible nothing for the workers bill is the continually disappointing AOC, who I desperately want to like. I want to like AOC. I really do, because she tweets so magnificently. She always manages to say the right thing on Twitter, doesn't she? But then, when push comes to shove on these big votes, she always votes for the fucking mainstream, sellout fucking Democrats, doesn't she? And it's like, I keep waiting for there to be an exception to this. I keep waiting for there to be one fucking issue where she actually sticks to her guns, stands her grounds, doesn't do the fucking wrong thing. But she never fucking does it. She always goddamn capitulates to the fucking mainstream of the party, even when she makes a big spectacle of fucking, oh, I'm against that. I think these workers deserve better treatment. But then she votes for the fucking thing that says, nah, take away their right to strike, but don't give them what they want. Wow. So, yeah, if Congress intervenes, it should be to have the workers' backs and secure their demands in legislation, she tweeted. In another tweet, responding to a union that thanked her for backing railway workers' pleas for sick leave provisions, Ocasio-Cortez wrote, "Stay strong and we've got your back." Nope. She fucking goddamn doesn't, because when push came to shove, she voted to protect the economy at the cost of your right to fucking strike. So fuck this bitch. She's not fucking trustworthy. We already knew it. But I'm tired of giving her fucking chances. I'm tired of fucking making excuses for her dumb ass. I have fucking tried and tried and tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, but never, not one fucking time, when it comes down to the fucking wire, does she stand up for what she fucking believes in. Even when she's made a big spectacle of herself on Twitter being like, you know what, railway workers, we got your back, bro. And then she fucking votes for this. She votes for you're not allowed to strike, but you also don't get any fucking concessions. Fuck that. What a stupid bitch. She can go to hell. She's fucking useless. You can fucking like her tweets and stuff. And yeah, you go girl on Twitter. But like when it comes to actually being a tough legislature that stands up and fights the good fight, she ain't worth a fucking squirt of dog piss, man. She just isn't. And you know, I'm not one of these fucking idiot fraud squad morons who, you know, fucking jumped on this Jimmy Dore bullshit a while back because they wouldn't do this grandstanding fucking shit. But like, you know, it's just been too many times. She's like, yeah, defund the police, and then votes to increase Capitol Police funding. And then, oh, I'm against, you know, Israel's human rights violations, but then votes for Israel. And, you know, then it's like, I'm against these workers not getting these concessions. And then she votes to fucking prevent them from striking. You know, and it's just like, fuck you, bitch. You don't take a stand for any fucking thing. You're all fucking talk. You're all fucking hot air. Shut your fucking mouth. You're just Nancy Pelosi Jr. waiting for fucking Pelosi to croak so that you can take her fucking place. Get fucked. Fuck you. You suck. You ain't worth a fucking squirt of dog piss. Get the fuck out of here. You're fucking useless. Elvings92 gave 5 pounds or whatever the fuck, or euros, and says, can you imagine that in most European countries you have unlimited amount of paid sick leave days? Yeah, it's almost like, hey, if someone's sick, they shouldn't have to work. I don't know. Crazy fucking thought, right? Crazy goddamn thought. You know, I always have wanted to give AOC the fucking benefit of the doubt. I have always wanted to defend her shitty voting record by saying, like, hey, you know, she's trying to play the game. She's trying to fucking amass power so that she can use it for good when it really counts. But, like, she literally never does the right thing. She talks the talk that lets you know that she knows what the right thing is, but then she never has the balls to back it up. And it's just like, how I can't fucking defend that anymore. I'm not going to fucking defend it at this point, because it's just been proven to me too many times that she's never going to fucking take the tough stand. She's always going to, at the end of the day, vote the way she's fucking told by the mainstream Democrats. So how can you pretend to be this like progressive firebrand if you're always going to fucking do what the establishment tells you at the end of the day? You can't. So you're just a fake progressive that supports the establishment whenever you're fucking told to. Even after you make a big spectacle of yourself on Twitter showing how, I'm going to take a stand for the workers. Like, how is voting for fucking legislation that says the workers are not allowed to go on strike, but the workers are not allowed to get, they have no concessions, no sick days, so they don't get anything out of it. You just totally fucked the workers over. You completely fucked them over. And it's like, you didn't even have to. Even if, this would have passed without your vote. You could have at least fucking said, like, I'm not voting for that. And shown people, like, hey, I am not willing to fucking vote for that. Because it's like, even if your priority is, like, save the economy, it's going to pass anyway. You already knew it was going to pass, so, like, what does it fucking matter? You could have taken a fucking at least symbolic stand against it to show them where your fucking heart is. But instead, she voted the way that the establishment told her to, because she doesn't want to signal to them that she's actually against them. She doesn't want to signal to them that you don't have my vote. She wants to let them know you do have my vote. I will vote at the end of the day how you tell me to, even if it's against whatever principles I've trotted out and made a big fucking spectacle about. And be like, oh yeah. Have we talked about Kanye yet? Nope, not yet. I think he's next though. But yeah, we got a few more things on this. I think we have one more thing on this, actually. So this is the White House being asked about Bernie Sanders calling out the rail industry.
Thank you. I want to follow up on the rail issue. Senator Sanders and about a dozen other Democratic senators released a statement earlier today essentially saying that President Biden did well in the initial negotiations, but Congress should do better. They called out the rail industry specifically for making record profits of more than $20 billion over the past 3 quarters, and essentially said that they should use some of those profits to put it back towards their workers and make sure their workers have paid sick leave.
I don't like Texas, but you should have a fan meetup in Austin. Dude, I really would love to have some more meetups. It seems like I've pushed the meetup thing so many times, and I'm not saying I've encountered resistance to it from Paul and Scotty or anything, but like, I don't know. It seems like it's kind of like become this thing that I bring up that's like a non-starter. So I'm honestly thinking like, I might just do some meetups as just me. I might just go and do some like amazing atheist meetups or something. Cause I love the meetups and I'd love to do some. But if those guys want to come along, that's fine. If they don't, I prefer they did, but fucking whatever. I'll do it myself.
I wonder what the president makes of those.
But TJ, she's based on Twitter, and that's what matters. I mean, look, as far as AOC's Twitter goes, great. I mean, you know, if she's advocating for the right thing, that's worth something to me. I'm not going to say that because she's a hypocrite and doesn't actually stand for what she believes in, that totally invalidates anything that she could accomplish, because I honestly do think that standing up for the right thing on Twitter, even if you're not willing to actually stand up for it with your actions, does have some value. Because, you know, even if she doesn't really believe it, some people out there that see it will believe it. And maybe it'll be a rallying cry for someone else out there in the world. But like, I'd be a fucking hell of a lot happier with her if it was more than just empty talk on Twitter. Who else but Zane gave $5? Got kicked out because the rental company wants to renovate the shithole and rent it out for a higher price. We had 2 weeks and nowhere to go. Yeah, sounds like America.
Comments, we've heard the president before call out industry, called out the gas and the oil and gas industry for making record profits and not putting that back towards consumers. Does he feel the same way about the rail industry?
I want to be very clear here. The temporary agreement that the president was able to secure in September, on September 15th, as you know, that's when we announced it, had some real wins for workers. It really did. Again,
yeah, just no sick leave or anything, though. You know, real wins for workers, man. You know, like, I mean, you know, you can't get sick at all. If you do, you're fucked. But, you know, hey, you know, real wins, though. Real big wins. Amazing wins. Startlingly big wins.
Concessions he secured for workers included a 24% pay raise and a $5,000 bonus, no changes in copay, deductibles, or co-insurance cost for the operating crafts, some time off for routine, preventative, and emergency.
How does she have all this right in front of her as just when this guy asked this question? Like, did she expect this question? I assume she did.
Medical care and protecting the two-man crew. The victories he helped secure for workers is why the deal was ratified. It was ratified by 8 of the 12 unions. And we have to remember, right, if we were to be in a rail shutdown, it will hurt the very families that we're talking about.
Then fucking give them what they want, because it's fucking reasonable. If these rail workers were asking for some crazy shit, then your rhetoric would make sense. If these rail workers were like, we refuse to work until we get paid $100 a minute, and every single rail worker is allowed to commit crimes, and we each get our own dedicated hot chick to blow us between shifts, or, you know, lick our pussies between shifts, whatever the case may be. And, you know, we get 115 days off every year. And then we also get another 100 days of sick leave. And railway workers are allowed to do anything they want in society and are viewed as like a higher class of person than normal people. And unless we get every single one of those demands, we're striking. Like, if it was some shit like that, okay, fine, I guess what you're saying makes sense. But it's not. They're just like, can we have some sick leave, please? Can we have like 4 to 7 days of sick leave, maybe? And that's like too much for America. No fucking way. What are you talking about? You're insane. You've gone mad with power. Give me a fucking break.
That you're asking me about, right? It would hurt the union families as well, and union workers. And so, you know, he was asked to get involved in
isn't your job to talk for a living, motherfucker? Untangle your goddamn tongue.
He did. He put together the Presidential Emergency Board, and he put the full, you know, the fullness of the full weight of the administration.
The fullness of the full weight of the full something full.
And again, I just listed out some real concrete gains that we saw because of the president's involvement.
Amen. Amen.
Democrats that there's corporate greed involved, and that's one of the reasons why you know, they can't have an agreement here. The president doesn't agree that the rail industry.
What I am saying is that the president was able to put together a temporary agreement that prevented a downturn, a disruption in our economy that would have hurt all families.
She's Joe Biden's press secretary, so she has to communicate like him. She should be able to communicate better than him. That's the point here. She's not that effective of a communicator. Because first of all, even when she doesn't stumble and go, she's kind of hard to listen to. Like, not because her voice is unpleasant or anything, but like, she just doesn't have much gravitas. And I guess that, that shouldn't be important, but I mean, frankly, it is. When you're trying to communicate information, having the ability to get people to actually listen to you is kind of an important attribute.
And there are some really true wins that came out of this agreement because of the work that this president did. But look, I've said this many times, and he has said this many times, he's the president for all Americans, right? And it is important that we avert a rail shutdown. It is unacceptable. It would hurt farms. It would hurt.
Yeah, okay. I have no problem with you averting the rail shutdown, okay? That's just like a total misnomer here. No one is like, no, let the railway shut down. What I think is being said here is, let's shut it down by giving in to the very fucking reasonable request of these apparently ultra essential rail workers. I don't understand this, because out of one side of your mouths, all of these people are saying it'd be a disaster for the economy if the railway shut down. Be a disaster for the economy. Which tells me these workers are very fucking essential to American prosperity. But then on the other side of their mouths, they're saying, like, they don't deserve sick leave. How does that jive? How does that make any fucking sense? It doesn't. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. We need a juggalo press secretary. That'd be pretty cool. Watch your last video if you're looking to recapture the magic, the fire. In my opinion, now is a perfect time for a return to form. We need the amazing atheist now more than ever. You're our only hope. Thank you. And thank you for the $10. Appreciate you. Our next story, of course, will be Kanye. We got that in the pipe right now. But I'm going to talk to you guys for a minute here, because we like to talk to the chat a little bit in between segments. TJ has spoken with Kyle Kalinske in the past, but it'd be nice to see a round two. Yeah, I had a little discussion with Kyle not too long ago. I think it was about a year ago, maybe. I was on his show, but it was one of the weeks that his wife, I guess now, or fiance, was not on the show. So I guess we're like his. I'm like his bachelor buddy, you know, when he can't get his. When his wife can't make the show, that's when he brings me on. America sure is scummy. I know, it's like crazy to me. It's crazy that you're going to say that these workers are essential, but also that they don't matter enough to give sick leave to. Press Secretary Andy Dick will now take your questions. I mean, he wouldn't communicate anything effectively, but God damn it, those would be some entertaining press conferences. Hi, TJ, have some money. Looking fab today with the makeup. Thank you. I did the eyeshadow myself. My wife did the eyeliner and mascara for me. So you can credit her with that. But as far as the eyeshadow goes, that's all me. Which I just apply with my fingers. I don't use any sort of brush or anything. Is Kyle married now? I think that Kyle... I can't remember if he's married or if he's just fiancéed or whatever the fuck. Affianced? What's the fucking word for that? There's a word. Whatever. He's betrothed to be married, I think. Or am I mistaken about that? I cannot remember, honestly. Nordic Fox. Hi, TJ. Have some money. Looking fab. I already answered that. Get the fuck out of here. I wish that was more... in line with when these things actually come in. Shackled, yeah. Engaged, yeah, that's a good word. Engaged is a good one. There is one that kind of sounds like the word fiance, though. It's like fianced? I can't remember the fuck. I'm totally fucking it up. Oh well, whatever. Fucking who gives a shit? I can just look at a thesaurus. We're gonna do that actually. Fuck you guys. So we'll just look at engaged, and it should be one of the synonyms, right? Betrothed, affianced. Yeah, I wasn't too far off. How's it pronounced though?
Affianced.
Affianced. Yes, he is affianced to Crystal Ball. How the fuck is that a real name? Affianced. He's ball and chained. Yes, that is true. That is the truest truth that has ever been true, good sir. Does Charles Manson deserve to die in prison? I don't know. Remember when you said they were banging and people got mad? I know, right? It's not my fault that what was obvious to me was not yet obvious to you. A bunch of people got so mad when I was saying that Kyle and fucking Crystal were banging. People were like, she's married, you know. It's like, I don't care if she's married or not. She's banging Kyle, dude. People were like, that's fucking rude. You're offensive. Sorry. TJ, when can I be you and Chelsea's private chef? I don't know. Would you work for no pay? I won't even give you sick days or anything. I'm a total hypocrite. You're going to be like basically our slave chef. I might wake you up in the middle of the night and be like, make me a fucking grilled cheese sandwich. Manson died in a Bakersfield hospital. All right. It was so obvious. Anyone who denied it must have been blind. That's kind of how I feel about it. I'm going to see if I've missed any stream labs or whatever. You think you'll go on Joe Rogan again? I'd go if he invited me again, but I ain't been invited again. And, you know, really the only means we had of connection, like we never had each other's like numbers or anything. He followed me on Twitter, so I could have written him there, but I don't have that Twitter anymore, so. Oh, well. Didn't he say he was going to, like, give people back their old Twitters or something? When is that happening? Am I getting that back? Do you think you'd go... Oh, yeah, I already answered that. Does anyone know? Is there, like, a time frame for this, like, Twitter fucking, you know, give back or whatever the fuck? What is my Twitter now? I don't even have one anymore. I lost both of them. Remember the good old days of you and J14 magazine? Oh, yeah, those were funny. Only Nazis get their account backs. Damn it. I don't even really want to go back on Twitter at this point. I feel like if I, even if I got it back, I don't think I'd actually use it as social media anymore. I'd probably, you know, assign it to someone to, you know, go and fucking post, you know, when I'm doing videos or whatever the hell. I'd probably just give it to, like a Twitter manager at this point. But it would be useful to like go and, move those contacts that I had over at Twitter to a new location, because that was my way to contact Joe Rogan. It was my way to contact Kyle Kalinske. It was my way to contact Tim Pool. There's a lot of people that I contacted that I knew how to contact through that Twitter, and now I have no means of fucking contacting. Yeah, both of my Twitter accounts have been fucking nuked. Okay, so I'm going to go check this really quick. Hold on, give me a second. Yep. Mm-hmm. Get on with it. It's 2 a.m. in here. I don't give a fuck what time it is for you. You're just going to have to deal with it, man. AOC is worse for pretending to be on our side. I don't really agree with that. Use the DFF account. All it does is post videos. Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to use Twitter as a social media site anymore. All right, so let's see. I only have 2 donations via Streamlabs. So I think I saw them both. Let me just make 100% sure of that. Most people who did it decided to use YouTube's system. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that. Let's see here. Tip history. Yes. Yeah, so I already did read both of those. But yeah, if you guys want to donate through Streamlabs, that's also great. In fact, it's a little better than using Streamlabs, but I understand Streamlabs is way more convenient, so whatever. Aren't you ultimately happier without Twitter? Yeah, that's why I've kind of decided that even if I do get it back, I'm not going to use it as like social media or like, you know, I'll kind of maybe go on there when I'm like looking for content for something like this because it is kind of useful for that kind of stuff. But like actually using it for social interaction just kind of makes you angry and miserable. And I'm already angry and miserable enough. I don't really need Twitter's help to make me more angry and miserable, all right? But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about our good pal, Kanye West. Because he's having a time, you know? He's having a hell of a time. Let's see what's going on with him. All right. So here is Alex Jones, the famous, wonderful Alex Jones. And he's going to talk to Kanye. And it's going to be good. It's going to be real nice.
Nazi-like activities I've seen, and the Nazis, in my view, were thugs that shook people down, did a lot of really bad things.
But they did good things, too. We're going to stop dissing the Nazis all the time.
I see. All right. You know, it's pretty fucking crazy when I'm watching a clip and Alex Jones says something. And then Kanye West, Kanye West, wearing a fucking mask. By the way, I thought it was pretty funny that he wore a mask. He put a mask on to go mask off. Kind of a fucking weird thing. But so Alex Jones is just like, you know, the Nazis, in my view, were thugs and bad. And Kanye West is like, nah, Nazis actually were pretty cool. We got to stop fucking being mean to the Nazis all the time, you guys. It's time to stop dissing on the Nazis left and right. It's like, Kanye, your ass would have been fucking, your ass would have been gassed, bitch. Like, the Nazis were not I don't know if you know this, Kanye, but Nazis didn't like black people either. They weren't just like, we hate Jews and Jews only. They hated gypsies, they hated homosexuals, and they hated black people. There weren't too many black people in Germany for them to gas, but, you know, they were getting around to it. If they'd won, it probably would not have taken long, okay? So this idea that like you as Kanye West, a black dude, are going to be pro-Nazi is pretty fucking silly and stupid. But also just like the fact that anybody would be pro-Nazi in 2022, pretty fucking outrageous. We already know, of course, that there's lots of, you know, secret Nazis out there in the world, but most of them are smart enough to know you don't fucking just go mask off and be like, the Nazis were actually cool. Most of them are smart enough to know you don't do that. But Kanye West, he's not most of them. He's a dumb fuck. So he's just like, yeah, Nazis are great.
Okay. You said he loved Hitler.
He's like, okay. Oh, Alex Jones is like, okay. I love that. I love the moment of just like, okay.
They gave him an award. I'm just saying, I don't like Nazis, and I don't like what some of the mafias are doing either.
I like Hitler.
There you go. I like Hitler. Yeah, I like Hitler. I don't like Nazis. I don't like what some of the mafia do. I like Hitler. Just like straight up. No fucking bullshit. No mask on. No fucking mincing words. Just fucking straight up, flat out. Yeah, I like Hitler. Just like, no denying it. No ambiguity. No way to fucking defend it. Just fucking straight the fuck up. I like Hitler. To the point where Alex Jones looks like he's like a rational actor. I mean, he's not. He never will be. But the fact that he looks so good in comparison right now, it's like, holy shit. Had a couple of fucking super chats come in while I was doing that, looking at that. Sakura Syndrome gave $2. Says Instagram is better for showing weight loss. Probably so. Bulkier Writer 2 said Yeedolf. Let's take a look at some other stuff here. So this is a news story about it. Masked Yee goes on anti-Semitic tirade on InfoWars. I like Hitler. You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized, Jones told Yee, who was appearing on his program alongside white nationalist Nick Fuentes, who made headlines when he accompanied Yee to a dinner at Mar-a-Lago with former President Trump last week. Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, Yee said in response while wearing a fully hooded mask on the set of Jones's show. And Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love us and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography, while also condemning Hitler, he added, saying, you can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler, he added. Also, Hitler was born Christian. I mean, like, wow. You know the funny thing about this that, you know, a lot of people want to maybe sidestep is like Kanye's path to this place was littered with very mainstream right-wing characters. Because let's remember Kanye's journey from being, you know, a just like a rapper, musician that you know was kind of egotistical and outspoken to this place. Let's remember the journey here, because the journey here went through Donald Trump, and then it went through Candace Owens, and then it went through Tucker Carlson, and I think maybe did it go through Ben Shapiro at one point? I don't think so, actually. It went through Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, Donald Trump, and Nick Fuentes, and Milo Yiannopoulos, and all these people, and you know, it got less and less mainstream as it went, and now it's here. Now it's at, I like Hitler. Hitler was great. Hitler was a fucking, not only did, I love the part where he's like, everyone had something of value they brought to the table, especially Hitler. Like saying, like, not only do I love Hitler and think that there was good to him, I think he was especially good. I think he was like one of the best. I think Hitler was like a top-notch fucking fellow. You know what I mean? So, you know, how did Kanye get here? It's kind of weird that the path here was lined with people like Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens, who are like, oh yeah, they're fine. They're good people. They're not fucking Nazis. I mean, anyone who said they're Nazis is crazy. Crazy talk. And yet here we are. Here we are at I love Hitler, Kanye West. I mean, like, how did it get there? How did it get there? It didn't get there in a vacuum, did it? Kanye West didn't just wake up one morning and be like, I like Hitler now. You know, this was cultivated. He was brought to this place. And who brought him here? We know, because we saw it every step of the way. TJ, the guy is proven clinically insane. Why does anyone even give a fuck what he says? Because he's got, you know, millions of followers who do listen to him and who continue to call him a genius. And because really the stuff he's saying, it's more mask off, despite the fact that he had a mask on. It's more mask off than what a lot of fucking people believe. But it's not different than what a lot of people believe in this country. So, like, here's Tim Pool which, by the way, another great example of the reverse oracle powers here. I think Yi could actually be win the presidency. This is 7:27 a.m. this morning. And then 2 hours later, well, shit. I mean, I've seen the reverse oracle in action many times. But wow. I mean, this is an impressive one. Because it's like, you know, you throw this out there, and obviously to appease your base that's mad at you for him running off your show, you know, because Tim Pool had Kanye West on his show, and Kanye West got upset, got butthurt, and stormed off. And, you know, Tim's audience was mad at Tim for, I don't know, not being nice enough to Kanye. And then, so he's trying to win his audience back by being like, you know, I honestly think Ye could be president, you guys. And then 2 hours after he says that, Kanye West is like, yeah, Hitler rocks, bro. Oh, man. So beautiful. So beautiful, man. Does it get any more beautiful than that? I don't think it does. So someone said that this is going to be the cover of Kanye's next album. Kanye is not going to have a next album. Sorry. I mean, he might have one, but it's not. There's no mainstream record label in America is going to release Kanye's next album at this point. Kanye's career, as far as anything to do with the mainstream, is over. Like, he's done. This is the you're done moment, because no one's going to stand by you now. Because even the people who agree with what you said and honestly don't fucking have a problem with Hitler, all of those people survive on the plausible deniability of we don't like Hitler. We don't like Hitler. No, of course not. But now that you've gone out and just blurted the fucking quiet part loud, they're not gonna be with you anymore. Now they're going to be like, you know, Kanye's got problems, and I think, you know, he needs some help. So you're done. There's no ally that's going to stand by you anymore. The only people that are going to stand by you are the people who are already on the island of misfit toys, who have nothing to lose because they're already on the absolute fringes of society. So, you know, I don't know. I don't think Kanye is going to put out another album, but if he does, you know, hey, this wouldn't be a bad cover for it, I guess. Here is literally Kanye's Twitter has been taken over by Nick Fuentes. You know, Nick Fuentes can now just like live tweet from Kanye's account, like he's in control, where he can just go out there and like push his stuff out there. So he's having the time of his fucking life, because he's just like, wow, I can't believe this guy bought into this bullshit, you know? TJ, I love you even though you won't read this. Wrong. I just did read it. What now, bitch? And here's Dave Rubin. This is I saw Kyle tweet this earlier. He said Dave Rubin saying everything Kanye's doing is leftist. What a pivot, man. And this is before today's events. But you know, Rubin, unlike Tim Pool, read the writing on the wall, so you got to give him some credit. At least he's a little smarter than Tim Pool. And Rubin's like, you know what? Kanye West, who has been palling around with right-wing figures for the last year and a half and some change, and, you know, was a Trump supporter famously not too long ago. Everything he's doing right now, bunch of left-wing shit. It's all a bunch of left-wing shit, apparently. Check it out.
So Kanye is off, I would say, in a very dangerous place. And everything that Kanye is doing is leftist. It is based on all of the bad ideas, grouping people.
Yep. Good old fucking man. Say what you want about Dave Rubin. Really, say whatever you want about Dave Rubin. I don't care. But like, you know, you got to give it to him. While Tim Pool's dumbass was still like, maybe Kanye could be president, Dave Rubin saw where this was going. He identified early on, not early on, but in time, he identified, oh shit, Kanye's about to go too fucking far. Time to fucking blame all this on the left. And Dave Rubin put it out there on, a day or two before the fucking I like Hitler moment. You know, everything Kanye's doing is pretty fucking leftist, you guys. You know what I'm saying? This is obviously some leftism shit. Oh.
Based off of race and religion and or sexuality. These are the bad ideas. So Kanye is off, I would say, in a very dangerous place. And everything.
Okay. I mean, you got to give it to him, man. He saw it coming. Good on you. Good on you, Dave. You may be a fucking loathsome, unentertaining, stupid, unprincipled, unfunny scumbag, but you did see it coming. And here's this kind of, I think, goes to answer your question of why you gotta fucking why I care about what Kanye West says, because here we have patriots.win, which is the domain that the Donald moved to after getting banned off of Reddit. This is an 8 times upvoted post. Hitler was a great man. 6 million did not die. Free speech. Love it or hate it, free speech is absolute. Having been gaslit for the first half of my life to hate him and believe all the Holocauster masturbation lampshade, after doing some basic research due to suppressed information coming to light, I now fully agree. No more brother wars. Mask off. It was the Nazis all along. Go fucking figure, guys. Go goddamn motherfucking figure. Can't believe it. Oh my God, it was the holy shit. They were the people that you've been calling Nazis were Nazis? Yup. Turns out they fucking were. Oops. The Nazis were anti-free speech. That's what fascism means. Yeah, so are these people. You think these people believe in free speech? No. Conservatives in America do not believe in free speech. Conservatives in America believe in their own values being given infinite platforms and any opposition being brutally suppressed. That's what they believe in. And they call that freedom of speech. So they don't believe in freedom of speech. And in fairness, many on the left don't believe in freedom of speech. Very few people in this country at this point genuinely believe in anything that really resembles what I would call freedom of speech. It's pretty uncommon, I think, in this day and age. A lot of people will say they believe in it. Very few actually do. And in fact, at this point, when I hear someone say freedom of speech, I pretty much know, or at least strongly suspect, that they're full of shit. But here's some news, breaking news. Ye is no longer buying Parler. Parler announced Thursday it had reached a mutual agreement with Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, to terminate this. He's currently known as Kanye West. No one's fucking calling him Ye. To terminate the sale of the social media app. The announcement from Parler, which has been a haven, for conservatives, came hours after Ye spewed a torrent of anti-Semitic remarks during an interview with conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. The deal already was on life support, as Axios previously reported, and it's unclear if a formal merger agreement was ever signed. Parler originally said it had an agreement in principle, and today referred to it as an intent of sale. But yeah, I guess Parler no longer wants to be sold to Ye. So, remember when Elon Musk was desperately trying to get out of his deal to buy Twitter? He was like, oh, fuck, I don't really want to buy Twitter. Maybe you should have just said some Nazi shit. Maybe Elon Musk should be like, yeah, I can't wait to own Twitter. By the way, Heil Hitler. And then maybe it would have fallen through. Maybe that would have been his out. I don't think they would have kept him on at the board at fucking Tesla and shit, though, if that had happened. Mike, this is from Zachary Hill for $4.99. My contrarian friend bothers me by saying every classic movie is overrated, but now he's claiming the Ye interview wasn't that bad. What the fuck is his problem? Okay, here's what's happening. I don't know if I'm going to explain this to you, Zachary. Your friend is a crazy fucking Nazi retard. There you go. I figured it out. Yeah, like your friend, every class. Oh man, Jaws. Pff, that movie's fucking stupid. Shark looks fake. Lame. Terrible fucking Casablanca. Oh my God. Corny. So fucking stupid. The Kanye interview today, where he said he loved Hitler. Oh, it wasn't that bad. Actually pretty good, man. You should probably watch it. Pretty enlightening stuff, honestly, if you really fucking pay attention. Anyway, yeah, let's do that. Let's watch the Kanye interview. We don't have we have the whole thing here. We're not going to watch the whole thing. It goes on for quite a while. But let's just kind of like dip into certain moments. We're going to just see like what we'll find at random moments of the Kanye interview. Tell you what, I will let 99-cent donors determine what minute markers we'll go to. And it goes up all the way up to 2 hours, 49 minutes. So it goes on for quite a while. 2 hours and 50 minutes, I think. So yeah, you guys, anybody who wants to donate 99 cents can determine what minute marker we go to first. I'll fucking stand by. I'll even put you on the screen, guys. There you go. You guys can be here with me today. To be honest, the interview is one of the best pieces of surrealism I've seen yet. I've seen the Republicans produce yet. Cult of personality makes a zombie happy. I think we all know this. Yi reminds me of that video of poorly animated dinosaurs. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, but it sounds accurate. I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. That sounds true. If I could give 99 cents, I swear I would. Shill J. Damn right. Donate and like the stream, guys. Listen to Krista. She knows what she's talking about. That's why she's blue. Where do you think the American right will go from here, TJ? To outer space. I think they're all going to go to outer space, or the ocean. We can march them into the ocean. I don't know. They need to go somewhere else. Earth is no longer an accommodating place for their kind. Sorry. Is this all for real? I guess, unless it's part of a very elaborate piece of performance art. Well, no one so far has taken the 99 cent bite. I mean, it's only 99 cents. Okay, here we go. Abby Danger gave more than 99 cents, but that's fine. Oh, wait. Hitler was bad. Seems to have beat him to the punch. It says 69. It's not a real time, so whatever. But Abby Danger wants us to go to 420, and they gave $2. So I think that's fair. Joseph Axenroth also gave $1.99, but didn't say anything. And then Weedy Gonzalez gave $1 and didn't say anything. So these guys are not putting anything forth as far as that goes. We'll go to 420, though. We might not be able to get right at 420 because it's pretty sensitive. We'll try. We're at 421. That's close enough, I think. Oh, we went back to 412. Whatever.
Serve God. And when people look at pornography, when a grown man is looking at a grown woman have sex on camera, you're still looking at someone's daughter, and you're looking at a lot of times someone that is the product of pedophilia. So people will engage in going to strip clubs or looking at pornography, but then the moral compass is like, oh my God, look at the pedophiles. But in a way, anybody who looks at pornography is a form of a pedophile also. That's
what? Wait a minute. What? No. And also, we literally read a story not that long ago about how Kanye West like showed pornography to pretty much everybody that he fucking knew. Like he was constantly taking out his phone, be like, "Did you see this porn? You see this porn?" There was a bunch of Adidas employees that were complaining that Kanye West literally showed them porn. Which, by the way, if Kanye West was showing me porn, I wouldn't be complaining. I'd be like, "Cool, that looks pretty nice, Kanye. Thanks for showing me that." But you know, like this idea that all of a sudden Kanye West is like this virulent anti-porn crusader to the point where he's literally making the declaration that anyone who looks at porn is a pedophile. Like, okay, well, we know for a fact you look at porn. We know for a fact that you share porn. So, like, what? The best timestamp is at 666. That's also not a timestamp. But thank you for the $2 donation from Hellbent Jacob. And then Daniel Ralston. Also, thank you for submitting your $4.99. He's not trolling. He is severely mentally ill. TJ can't handle how based Kanye really. I know, he's just too based for me. The based levels are off the fucking charts. All right, let's go to 19 minutes or 18 minutes. There we go. See what's going on 18 minutes in. Will it play? Play. You gonna play
Texas.
For me? All right.
But did you know that he grew up next door to the inventor of air conditioning and the inventor of one of the major inventors of refrigeration? And so my issue was growing up, my grandfather.
Can you believe, just as an aside, can you believe that people buy health supplements from this fucking guy? I mean, he is so fucking round and unhealthy looking. Like, how old is Alex Jones at this point? Like, how old is fucking Alex Jones? Because if I'm looking at this guy, I'm guessing he's in his 60s, but maybe he's not. Let's see. Alex Jones' age. 48? Jesus Christ. Would you buy health supplements from a 48-year-old that looks like this and talks like this? TJ, 99 cents doesn't let you say anything. Oh, sorry, I didn't know that. 3208. TJ, your eyes are so beautiful, it's distracting. I know, Abby, I know. 1 hour, 13 minutes, 27 seconds. So the first one here is 3208. Let's try to get there. Once again, it's hard to get exactly on these because it's very sensitive. But here's 33, 32. Close enough.
Person, he'd come here when he was a little kid on a ship, and he held a bunch of the patents on refrigeration and air conditioning. And
what the fuck? What are you talking about? This both times I fucking dropped air conditioning. What is going on with air conditioning in this fucking interview? I might have to actually sit down and watch this whole interview at some point and just like find the choicest bits, because this seems like something. I mean, but like the problem is that if I sat down and dissected this interview and found all the best parts and then like, you know, cut them up and, you know, came up with something about them and did some deep dive research and shit, by the time I was done doing all that shit and put it out, Kanye West would have done 25 crazier things. And Alex Jones will have done at least 3 crazier things. And people will be like, why are you talking about this still? That was fucking last week. It's like, things move too fast now.
And my grandfather worked the time he was about 8 years old, because he took him under his wing in his little tinkering factory. Then he had factories in places like Detroit that actually built the stuff.
All right, I think 32 is a dud, because it's just Alex Jones yammering at his grandfather's factory or whatever the fuck. But let's go to 1:13:27, or as close as we can get to that. Yeah, a little. All right, that's pretty close.
Represents even the views they claim you hold that you don't hold. So clearly you can see how the media is using you guys as an attack on Trump.
They're using us to try to put this guy we've never heard of, DeSantis, in office. Like, DeSantis is going to play by the book. The thing about Trump is this guy is one of the best presidents we have. He's top 5 presidents. He's right there with Ronald Reagan. And he was a Wharton grad. He's one of the best businessmen of all time. And the entire time he was the president, the Jewish media attacked him. They were mad because he was actually working for the country. And now they're doing everything, including this meeting, to try to say he's not allowed to meet with. This is InfoWars.
What a great endorsement for Donald Trump, man. If this is like Kanye West's like elaborate multi-year scheme to destroy Donald Trump, then that would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty effective. But man, not an endorsement, not a great endorsement for Donald Trump at this point. Or maybe it is. Maybe we're so far gone that this will actually work on people, and people will be like, yeah, fucking Kanye's right, y'all. Ye's right. TJ, you are the philosopher king. Thank you. I don't feel like the philosopher king when I'm making content like this. This is when I feel like I'm the court jester, but whatever. It's fine. You got to do what you got to do.
Who are you to say who the president can meet with, Netanyahu? Like, I'm not gonna, the Holy Spirit fills me up, and the less sin I have, the less angry I get, you know? So you can't.
That definitely seems to be true. He seems so hinged right now. I mean, one thing you can say about this interview, Kanye, he seems very together. You know, he doesn't seem at all like someone in the midst of like a crazy mental breakdown or anything like that. He seems very sane, very well adjusted, very articulate, not at all angry. You know? Kanye, dude. Yeah. Kanye.
Can't make me angry, but if I was another version of Ye, the Kanye West that you guys know, I would be angry at Netin for even speaking on one of the best presidents, one of our best presidents of all times. Shut the bless up.
Shut the bless up. Man, how does Kanye become so edgy and such a little bitch at the exact same time? That's what I want to know.
Netin, this is from Ye. Now you know who I am. Do you know who I am now, Netanyahu? You know who I am now, Jared Kushner? You know who I am, Josh?
TJ, I've been watching you and Paul for years. Thank you so much for all the amazing content. Please accept this filthy drug money. Yeah, of course. Drug money is my favorite kind of money. Of all the kinds of money that there are, drug money is my favorite. Court jester meets Aristotle. Yes.
Kushner, let me tell you something about Softy Josh.
Yeah.
Right?
Tell me, Kanye.
Marshmallow Josh was at a dinner.
Look how fucking pleased as punch Nick Fuentes is over his little creation here. He's just like, gotcha, America.
I'm at Jared's house, Jared and Ivanka's house. And I didn't realize at the dinner that Josh Kushner had 10% of Skims, which was my ex-wife clothing line, which I have 5% of. And it's one of the reasons why even after the attack where Ari Emanuel had all of my deals destroyed, I was still worth $400 million, right? And still had $250 million of cash available, right? So Josh, I say, what do you think about Jared working for me in 2024? And Josh looks at Jared and says, oh, I would kill him. And so then towards the end of the meeting, I'm leaving their apartment. They do it like a soft hug because I think like Jared, as soft as Jared is, he has to hug Josh extra soft so, you know, he doesn't melt like toilet paper. And what I realized afterwards that Josh had 10% of a line that I only had 5%, double, where Skims is an extension of Yeezy. It's an extension of my brand. Literally.
You don't have a brand anymore, Kanye. And in fact, I bet you right now, this, I think he's saying Skins. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that brand is cringing right now. Like, oh my God, please don't fucking publicize that you own part of us. Like, they're probably looking for a way to get him out right now. They're literally probably figuring out some kind of like, we need to get him out. We need to fucking, usually there's like provisions for like, you're a fucking liability to the company. You got to go kind of thing. There's probably going to have to be some kind of buyout for him, but they're not going to let him stay in. Pretty much any fucking mainstream business that Kanye owns a chunk of, he's going to lose. Cause it's gotten to this point of like, no, we're not going to fucking, you're brand poison at this point.
I put the creative director from Yeezy.
We're going to check this out.
We're going to approach America like Steve Jobs approached Apple. We are the youngest startup in history, but we're the world power.
I love he's got the Bible open as if like there's any of the shit that's coming out of his mouth in the Bible. Like, you know, he's got the Bible open like, yeah, we're going to fucking rule this shit like Steve Jobs ruled Apple. We're going to treat America like Apple was treated by Steve Jobs, y'all. Yeah. Are those zippers on his eyes? I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out. It feels like he's like maybe wearing glasses underneath this mask, but I can't really figure out what the fuck is going on there.
Because of our military and mainly because of our naval force. And it shows how smart and how powerful Americans are. The engineering, the sheer engineering. We invented Apple. We have the strongest military. And now we have to take that same type of sensibility, take it out of Wall Street's hands and give it to the people.
You give it to the people? What? How do you do that? You can't just be like, hey, you know, this mentality that gave us the strongest military and gave us Apple, it now belongs to the people. You know, this entrepreneurial and, you know, I mean, like, it's not even the same fucking spirit that led to those two things, by the way. Like, Apple, it's like you're talking about the entrepreneurial spirit, and the military, you're talking about like a totally different sort of mentality that's not really entrepreneurial. It's more like, I don't even know what you'd call it, like robber barony kind of, because the military industrial complex pretty much has, you know, the whole political process bent over a barrel and is fucking it in the ass. And we're basically exploited to pay for their misadventures, you know, so that they can develop, you know, tech that doesn't work. You know, we should, if we spent our money, I mean, like if we could probably have a military stronger than the one we have now if we spent half of the money wisely versus spending all the money we do now on like literal fucking boondoggles that are not even intended to work. Like, it's like, oh man, we spent $1 trillion developing this new this new jet fighter. Oh, how's it work? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. It's a total piece of shit. We just spent $1 trillion on it. But, you know, most of that trillion, is that going to R&D? No, it's going to, you know, line the pockets of executives. And so the idea that we have this great military, I mean, we do, but that's after a lot of fucking skimming, and that's after a lot of fucking exploitation of the taxpayers.
Engineering mind that created the trams, that made Disney, that made Pixar, that made Lucasfilms, that made Apple. That engineering mind, these minds that we have are going to be brought together to cure America, and then we will influence.
So basically, what you're talking, like, Kanye is on here. Not only does he love Hitler, but apparently he thinks that like America should become a corpocracy. He's just like, you know, we just need to give corporate America absolute control over everything, which is a very strange thing to be saying to Alex Jones, who has like rallied against these companies for so long. You know, all these fucking conservatives who act like these elitists who are in control of everything. They're the real problem. And now here comes Kanye on this show, just like, yeah, actually, we want to give them absolute control. The billionaire class needs absolute control over everything, and that's how you're going to fix America, y'all. It's like, no, it's not. But of course, he's a billionaire, or he was, until he fucking pissed it all away with his stupidity. But yeah, I don't think that's the solution.
The rest of the world into higher consciousness and into peace.
And I agree. We were given that birthright, and somehow it's been lost. I want to talk about that. And after you leave soon, we're going to have...
After you leave, you know, soon, after you get out of here, because I'm kind of regretting I did this, you know.
On super, mega, total viral. What is your message to Trump right now?
Yeah, what's Kanye's message to Trump?
DeSantis right now?
I don't know who DeSantis is. I never heard of the guy.
You obviously have. You talked about him earlier. So, yeah, you do know who that is. He's the governor of Florida. You know, I mean, like, just read some news and you'd know who he was. When is Bruce Willis coming to KO this gimp? I don't know, but I'm waiting for a recreation of the Pulp Fiction scene any moment now.
No, I hear you. Well, all the elites back in DeSantis gives me a lot of concern.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying.
Dude, Kanye was just a moment ago saying that he wants the elites to just rule us completely. Like, he was just like saying like, yeah, we need the people who created Disney and Pixar and, you know, all these things and Apple to just rule us. And now all of a sudden it's like, yeah, we hate the elites though. No, you don't. You just said you love the elites and want them to rule everything.
Trying to say, it's like, we love Trump. We love Ye.
That's right. Yeah, no, I'm with you. It's Ye and Trump, and anybody going for DeSantis or McCarthy, that's just not the energy. That's not the vibe. That's not MAGA. That's not Jesus energy. That's not dragon energy.
Dude, shut the fuck up. You're just lucky to even be here. Be quiet. Oh, yeah, Clown World? Yeah. This is Clown World. I'm watching Clown World.
I'm pretty good.
Did you retweet out a little signed picture?
Yes, I did, sir.
All right, Infowars.com, tomorrow's news today. Whoever's staying behind is going to be here and be on air. We're going to unpack all this, obviously, and cover it and, you know, get into every issue. But, yeah, do you think humanity survives? What do you make of the mark of the beast, the forced COVID inoculations?
I mean,
yeah.
Tell
us what you think.
This is a wave in the right direction.
Why did you think you were able to do 3 hours here? You just did 3 hours, 3 minutes, by the way. You did 3 hours, 3 minutes. Why were you able to stay here but not with Tim Pool?
Because Tim Pool got the call from those boys 10 minutes before I got there and said, flag this and flag that. Also, Tim Pool is an NPC, you know, and you're...
Ooh, Tim Pool is an NPC, y'all. You heard it first here from the mouth of Yee.
You're a real human being. So no one's ever heard of Tim Pool. You know, you're the.
They have, actually. Plenty of people have heard. What is this shit where Kanye just decides who people have heard of based on his arbitrary whims? No one knows who DeSantis is. No one's ever heard of no Tim Pool. It's like, yes, they have. Yes, they. What are you talking about? Yes, they fucking have, bro. Oh, my God. But yeah, Tim is an NPC. You know what? In everything that Kanye has said, he was wrong. But in one thing he stated, he was correct. Tim Pool is an NPC. That is accurate. But, you know, I think that Kanye is actually selling Tim Pool a little short there because you forget that Tim Pool is something other than an NPC. He is the reverse Oracle. He is the man who is never right. And that's kind of a superpower. I mean, think about it. Yeah, so this was a thing. This was quite an adventure. I don't know what to make. I don't know what we can fully make of it, but I know that we can kind of make of it is that things are getting crazy out there in the old world, man. Things are getting a little wacky. Yeah, I really would love to sit down and watch this whole thing, and Kanye's Mania will wear off and go away for a while. Not yet, though. No, I don't think we've seen the season finale of this one yet. Is Pete 10-inch Davidson Jewish? Could you imagine? I don't know. Is he? Tim is a non-playable cunt. Oh, man, that's so mean. Don't be so mean to old Tim, bro. He's a nice dude. Tim's a nice guy. He's a wonderful man. I don't even know why we're watching this this Yee shit. No one's even heard of Yee. Or Ye or whatever the fuck. Kanye. I never even heard of Kanye West. Who the fuck even is that? Who the fuck even knows? I ain't even fucking heard of that guy. Get out of here, you fucking nobody. It's brutal. Brutal stuff, man. Wow. But yeah, I'd love to watch the rest of that interview. I'd love to just sit down and watch the whole thing one of these days. Maybe I'll just do a whole ass stream where I just sit and watch it. I'm going to see if it passes the test of time. I'm going to see if people still care about it in like a few days. And if they do, maybe I'll just sit down and watch the whole ass goddamn thing. Not sure. Or maybe I'll watch it in private and capture it and like just like take the best moments from it. Or maybe I'll get someone else to do that for me. Maybe I'll find someone who wants to just sit there and watch the whole thing and like pull like the fucking creme de la creme. Because it would be nice to have like some cultivated moments from it. Because it seems like there's some wild shit, but there's also some boring shit. So I want to cut out the boring shit, get the wild shit, react to that, show you that. Kanye West just tweeted his new campaign logo, must be seen to be believed. Oh my God, please be a swastika. Hold up, we're going to find out. Where is it? Oh my God, it fucking is. Dude, what the fuck? Oh my God, it's a swastika Star of David, dude. What the fuck am I seeing? Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so fucking, oh my God, yes. Oh my God, it's so much better than I could have ever imagined, dude. Oh my God, it's so much better than I ever could have fucking conceived of in my wildest fucking dreams, dude. You guys. Holy shit, you guys. Oh my God, the beauty, the majesty of it. Hold on, I want to get this in its own fucking tab so I can make it nice and big for you. Open image and new tab, please. Yes. Thank you. Wow. Guys. Guys, yes. Oh my God. Ta-da! I mean, like, I need a drop on my soundboard that's just like, ta-da! Do I have something like that? Can we? No. 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 Maybe that, yeah. Let's do that. I mean, my God, dude. Wow. Wow. It's a thing of beauty, ain't it? That guy wasn't fucking kidding. It really does have to be seen to be believed. What a wonderful world we live in, man. I mean, holy shit. It's a swastika and a fucking Star of David. I see what he's saying, you know? I see what Kanye is saying here. Yeah, this is pretty profound shit, you guys. I mean, like, holy fucking goddamn hell, man. I don't even know, like, what commentary can I provide for this? Like, it's its own commentary. Just bask in it for a moment. Let's just bask in this for a second. I'm gonna leave the screen, and I'm gonna just fucking, we're putting this front and center stage. Oops, to center stage. What's happened here? Where did it go? There it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, center of the fucking thing. And now, boom, there we go. We need to center this motherfucker right here. We just need, this is what we need. You guys are distracting from its glory. Get off the screen. We just need this. This is all we need, and maybe put some, let's crank up the cyberpunk music. We just need to take a moment to appreciate this, you guys. All right, you guys can come back on the screen. We'll turn this back down. I'll put myself back on here. Wow. Fucking just like, I mean, wow, you know? Like, you know, I feel blessed to live in this time. I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore, but I'm kind of glad it's happening. I don't know if it's a good thing or if it's a bad thing. It seems like it's probably a bad thing, but you know what? It's a thing that's interesting. And my God, for a while there, we were living in a boring fucking world, and now we live in a fucking nightmare. But goddamn, it's an interesting nightmare. Why wasn't the swastika included in the coexist bumper sticker? I mean, yeah, good point. I mean, look, Kanye is trying to bring Jews and Nazis together, you guys. That's a fucking noble mission. I bet Kanye will do a Hitler salute in the public eye. Dude, the next time I see Kanye, I expect him to be dressed as the Fuhrer. I expect to see him cosplaying as Blitler out there. That's a Buddhist swastika. I mean, yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not, bro. Nightmare timeline. Yeah, you know what? I don't actually know how to complete that sentence. There is no, yeah, you know what? It's just, yeah, you're right. Correct. Ye shoes for when you really want to finish a race. Oh, damn, bro. Too soon. Too soon. Oh, yeah. I mean, what a world, eh? What an interesting place we have found ourselves in. How, I mean, it's like, it's so ridiculous that I think, you know, if you'd shown this reality as a movie as little as fucking 5 or 10 years ago, people would have been like, that's so outrageous. You've gone so far over the top. And now here we are. We're just in it, and we're just like, there it is. This is it. This is reality now. Here's where we are. Amen, bro. Ye is the next step of evolution. Yes. Homo stupidicus. Where we all decide to just fucking go full retard. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in this world. Ah, yes. So magical. I miss 2014 so much. Well, there's no going back. This is where you are now. And you can trace all this back to TJ's anti-SJW phase. Sorry about that. Oops. Oops, my bad. Sorry about that. I accidentally destroyed the world. My bad. Oopsie daisy. You okay, bro? I guess. Are you? Are you okay? Never go full yeetard. Oh, yeah. What if Ye wins? I refuse to believe that reality has yet become that ridiculous, but who knows? Remember when the world was supposed to end in 2012? Good times. You know, I think that maybe it did. Maybe it did end in 2012, and this is just hell. We're just living in hell now, and we're just like, yeah. We think like the world didn't really end in 2012 like it was supposed to. It's like it did. You're just in hell. And we're just slowly realizing it. It's a God thing. This reality is all just smoke and mirrors. Cool. Interesting cope. I like it. No, this isn't really reality, though. This is all just a bunch of lies. You know what I mean? There's no way the world's this bad. Yeah. Yeah, it is. You guys want to, you know, don't become too depressed, you guys. Don't get too fucking, oh man, this world is fucking, it's all shit, man. It's all bad. Because guess what? With the crazy world we live in, there is a positive side to things. You know, it's not all bad. For instance, you know those obnoxious gender reveals that, you know, have killed some people and are fucking super horrible and stuff? I actually saw today. For the first time ever, I actually saw a gender reveal party that was pretty fucking cool. It was probably the best gender reveal concept I've seen. You got to see this shit, you guys. Look, you don't believe me? Check it out. Check this shit the fuck out, bro.
When Dad is in charge of the gender reveal.
Yes! 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 Do it! Yes!
Fuck yeah!
Oh, oh.
It's a boy. Why do we need your identity? No one cares. Yeah, I mean, like, no one really cares. I mean, I guess some people do. But, like, at least they decided to do it in a creative way. At least they decided to treat some people to a backyard wrestling match and a dude getting thrown through a table. I'm okay with that. This is the first time I've ever seen a gender reveal that didn't make me fucking upset or anxious or just, like, worried or bored. And then a baby is a neckbeard. I mean, any baby whose gender is revealed this way is inevitably going to be either a neckbeard or a redneck. They're going to have something going on with their neck, whether it's going to be bearded or red or both. Who can say? Yeah, and I mean, like, look, you know, this guy might have gotten hurt, but, like, who cares? That's what he signed up for. You know, a lot of these gender reveal parties, you know, they end up burning down the fucking forest or they killed grandma or something. You know, it's happened. These things have gone crazy in the last few years. At least this is self-contained, man. I saw the kid is trans. Yeah, well, you know, that's when they have to have a rematch and with a different outcome, you know? They even hired a referee. I don't think anyone was hired for this. I don't feel like these dudes are like professional wrestlers, and I don't feel like this, you know, referee is like a real wrestling referee or something. Hey, TJ, Kyle Kalinske has all the best clips from the Kanye interview. I mean, I'm sure he does, but he's going to be commentating over them. I think it's weird and crowded if I commentate over what he's commentating on. Is there any chance that the left and right will join forces to eradicate all sexual content and art once and for all? Yeah, it's actually one of my biggest fears because we have a culture right now where there is like massive prudism going on both sides, where you have people on both sides that are just like scared to death of sex of any kind. And yeah, I'm pretty worried that it is going to lead to a place where, you know, prudes of the left and right are going to join forces in order to fucking stop anyone out there that might still be having a good time from having one. Do you think Neuralink will be a flop? I have no idea. I did read some stuff earlier about, all of the animal abuse that went into the creation of the Neuralink chip. All the fucking monkeys that were tortured to bring it to fruition. It's about to be a satanic orgy there. Cool. I'm a big fan of that. Satanic orgy. Satanic orgy time. Here's another good thing about this timeline, guys. You might think it's all bad, but it's not. I saw a trailer, you guys, for the best fucking movie to come out in fucking, I don't even know how long. 100 years. Fuck it. The best movie ever. I'm going to fucking call it now. The best fucking movie ever has finally been made. The trailer has been released. Check this motherfucker out, guys. You can't fuck with this. You probably already seen it. It already has 14 million views just on this fucking one alone on Twitter, but I've seen it had a bunch of views on YouTube, a bunch of views everywhere it's been put up, because who can resist the allure? And I see people in the chat already know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. It's time, guys. It's time for the reign of fucking Cocaine Bear. A motherfucking men, you guys.
Oh, Jesus. What is that?
I don't know. What is it? That's right. It's fucking Cocaine Bear, bitch.
Beth, we should go.
Millions of dollars worth of cocaine fell from the sky.
Amen. You know what? It's like so many movies now, remakes, reboots, sequels, all this dumb bullshit. And it's like, God damn it, I'm tired of this bullshit. When are we going to start making movies about something again? And here we got our answer. Here's a fucking movie that's actually goddamn about something. It has a plot. Oh my God, it's about a fucking thing. Wow. The CG looks awful, man, but I don't even care. Dude, the CG, whatever. It's fine. It's all right. It's good enough. It doesn't need to be a fucking immaculate CG, okay?
This morning in Knoxville, Tennessee.
There's more of this out there. They dumped it
I'll make
somewhere.
myself real small.
I'm looking for my daughter. Forest is a dangerous place.
Hey, Henry, check it out. Something got into it. A deer, maybe.
Not a deer, bitch.
A lot of cocaine was lost. I need you to go and get it.
Isn't he dead? Isn't that guy dead? That's Ray Liotta, right? He dead. I guess he did this before he did.
Cocaine was lost. I need you to go and get it.
Oh, fuck.
No, don't eat that. Don't eat that. Let's see what kind of effect that has on it.
Let's see what kind of effect that has on it. What kind of effect you think that's going to have on it, motherfucker?
The bear. It fucking did cocaine. A bear did cocaine.
There was a bear.
A bear?
It was far.
Hey, that's inappropriate.
This is going to be Ray Liotta's last film. You know what? I used to hate Ray Liotta, but I'm glad that motherfucker finally goddamn redeemed himself. Amen.
You're safe. Bears can't climb trees.
Of course I can.
Get him.
Oh, shit.
Get his ass. Fuck him up.
It kind of seems like the thing that stays with the man forever.
Apex predator. High on cocaine.
Yeah!
Out of his mind.
Fucking A! Eat those motherfuckers, Cocaine Bear. Get him! Get him! You know, Cocaine Bear, he's not the hero we fucking wanted. Or, well, he's the hero I wanted. He's not the hero we fucking deserve or whatever, but he's the hero we need right now. I pledge my, you know, you guys need to pledge your allegiance to me because I pledge my allegiance to fucking Cocaine Bear. All hail Cocaine Bear. King TJ. Yes, King TJ, but Emperor Cocaine Bear.
Oh man, you fucked.
What the fuck is wrong with that bear?
I don't know. He's on cocaine.
Bear freedom!
Higher, baby, and don't ever come down.
Yeah! Cocaine Bear! Cocaine Bear! Cocaine Bear! Cocaine Bear! Get her! Eat her ass! Eat her, eat her ass! Destroy that bitch! Cocaine Bear! Cocaine Bear! Cocaine Bear! Cocaine Bear! Yes! Yes, motherfuckers! That's what I'm talking about. That's how you make a fucking goddamn motherfucking movie, all right? Give me something to fucking sink my goddamn teeth into. Avatar 2, The Way of Water. Fuck that horse shit. Who gives a fuck about a bunch of blue fucking bitches walking? We're in the water. Oh no. Fuck that shit. Give me a bear fucked up on cocaine, eating fucking campers. Yes, that's what I want. That's what I need. That's what gets my fucking dick hard in 2020 fucking 3. Yes! And it's coming out in February, my birthday month. What's the fucking release date on that? Please be February 20th. Cocaine Bear. When's it coming out? By the way, is based on a true story. I mean, it didn't happen quite like they're depicting in the movie. It's coming out on February 24th, not far after my birthday. So you know what? That movie is my birthday present. They decided to make an actually good fucking movie for my fucking birthday. And you know what? If you don't see it, you're sexist because a woman directed it. That's right. A woman directed Cocaine Bear. And if you don't see it, you're a fucking sexist, misogynist piece of fucking useless goddamn shit. Cocaine Bear, motherfucker. That's right. What else has this bitch done? Elizabeth Banks or whatever the fuck. She directed anything before? Is her first shit? Let's see. I don't know none of her shit. She was in some shit, but what she directed though? She directed anything? Give me that shit. She fucking been in a million goddamn things. I'm fucking surprised I ain't heard of this motherfucker. TJ, are you and Paul ever gonna actually make the Jeb movie? I still haven't laughed as hard since the video you came up with the plot ideas for that. Yeah, I mean the Jeb biopic would be fucking epic for sure. Trying to figure out what this chick has directed before. Okay, she directed a few things. Nah, just like a few little segments and shit. Man, Cocaine Bear. Give me Cocaine Bear. It's all I want anymore. Hell yeah, Cocaine Bear. TJ, that movie looks ridiculous, and so do you. Motherfucker, just fuck off. You're ridiculous. You're fucking ridiculous. I mean, you mean to tell me in a fucking landscape of endless reboots, remakes, sequels, rehashes, you're gonna fucking turn your back on a totally fucking original premise of a bear gets fucked up on cocaine and eats a bunch of people? Then you know what? You're fucking ridiculous and you have no fucking room to talk to me about shit because you're just a little bitch. And you know what? If you came in my face, you wouldn't fucking say one goddamn word negative to me. And you would fucking furthermore get down on your fucking knees and slob on my fucking big old giant balls and my little baby dick, bitch. That's what you would do. So why don't you fuck off out of my chat, fuck off out of my life, and go fucking feed yourself to Cocaine Bear like the little bitch that you are. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. That's not optional, by the way. One of my mods banned that fucking bitch. Because you know what? You can talk your shit about me if you feel like you need to. Take your aggression out on me, but you don't insult fucking Cocaine Bear in this goddamn chat, you piece of fucking shit. Out! Out, Brief Candle! So it's not all bad. Sure, Kanye West is trying to become the new Black Hitler and stuff, and that's happening. But so is Cocaine Bear. So let's see what else we got for you motherfuckers here. I thought this was kind of interesting. Not super interesting. We won't spend too much time on it, but there was a guy He was on a terrible sitcom called That 70s Show, where he played the, I don't know what his character was really, the stoner. They were all stoners. I don't know. He was like the wacky one. They were all wacky. I don't fucking know. I don't really know what the fuck what kind of, I didn't watch the show. I don't really know. Anyway, he played a fucker on that show. His name was Danny Masterson. He got charged with rape. And apparently, the jury was deadlocked. And usually when I hear about a deadlocked trial like this, it's usually kind of boils down to like, there's, 11 people are saying guilty, but one person is like, no. But when I actually read the details here, I found out that like, actually the majority of the jury was like not guilty. So they said the jury is just hopelessly deadlocked in this trial. They're going to try it again, but it seems like why? Because it doesn't seem like they got the evidence to fucking convict this dude. Because out of the okay, so here's the breakdown. A spokesperson for Masterson said 2 jurors voted to convict Masterson on the first charge. 4 believed he was guilty of the second count, and 5 believed him guilty on the final charge. So on no charge did the majority of jurors say that he was guilty. So I mean, like, you're talking about like completely split juries here. So it does not seem like they felt like there was enough evidence to convict this guy beyond a reasonable doubt. So I would say don't try him again. Like if it was down to like one, if it was like one juror was like, no, and like 11 people were like, yeah, he did it. And then one person was just like, I'm the crazy juror and I say we let him go. Then okay. But like when you're talking about like the majority of people on the jury were like not guilty, it doesn't seem like you should bring this to trial again. At least not without fucking dredging up some new evidence. Like find something else, because clearly most of the jury felt like they could not fucking convict this guy beyond a reasonable doubt. So, I think they should fucking drop it personally based on that outcome. I don't think I would prosecute it again if I was a fucking DA or whatever, but I would never be a DA because fuck that bullshit. He played Hyde, the cool guy. The problem is no one is cool on that 70s show. Trump just released a video saying the January 6th offenders are being corruptly prosecuted. He's embracing extremism again, and he and Fuentes are taking credit. Cool. Sounds like a hell of a time. Sounds like we're in the best of all timelines right now. Let's see. I don't know. Send me the fucking shit. You can send it to me on Instagram since I don't have a Twitter anymore. In the past, I would have just told you to send it to me on Twitter, but I guess I don't have that now. Thanks to, censorship or whatever the fuck. God damn it. I keep fucking switching to that one. Sorry. I just changed my scenes today, so muscle memory. I hate that 70s show. I hate all sitcoms, really. The only sitcom I ever liked was, I guess I kind of liked Frasier, as gay as that is. And I also liked All in the Family. But those are the only 2 sitcoms I've ever been able to tolerate enough to even watch. What's going on there? Nothing. Da, 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 da. My axe is my buddy. I take him when I walk. Me and my axe will leave your head outlined in chalk. React to Kim Dracula. No. I'm not reacting to Kim Dracula. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. I don't know no Kim Dracula, bitch. Maybe next time. TJ hates everything you hold dear. That's true. I try to. I try to hate everything people hold dear. So I don't know who KatVonD is. Maybe one of you guys can help me out with that. But apparently she's like the most high-profile person yet to stand by your Manson. As in standing by Marilyn Manson throughout the sexual assault and sexual abuse allegations that have been levied towards him. So here she is. KatVonD defends Marilyn Manson against sexual abuse allegations and says they're now working together. Working together on what? I have no idea. KatVonD is publicly supporting Marilyn Manson, who has faced sexual and physical abuse allegations from multiple women in recent years. The controversial tattoo artist. Okay, so that's what she is. She's got to be a pretty good tattoo artist to get famous doing that, right? I don't know of too many famous tattoo artists. 40 shared a photo of herself with Manson, 53, whose real name is Brian Warner, on Instagram Wednesday. Von D said in the caption that Manson visited her at her home music studio in Los Angeles, California. They're working on an unrevealed project together. My dear Marilyn Manson came by the studio. We're working on a beautiful special project we have coming up for you. I mean, I don't know if I'm looking forward to that or not. It seems like probably the musical chops of a famous tattoo artist who just decides, like, I'm a musician now. Probably not all that great. But, you know, I guess I'll take what I can get as far as, like, Marilyn Manson content goes at this point. Does Deadmau5 still make music? I have no idea. Let's see. Anything else in the story worth fucking talking about? Approximately 1 hour after the post, Von D defended Manson against sexual abuse allegations in a lengthier note in the comments section of her post. I know firsthand what it feels like to have society come to wildly incorrect conclusions about me and having that spread out into the world, leaving people believing things that couldn't be further from the truth about me. Having seen evidence against the accusations against my friend, I can't in good faith just blindly burn someone at the stake just because everyone says I should. I can think for myself, and I hope you can too. Well, if you're hoping for people out there on the internet to think for themselves, I think you're barking up the wrong fucking tree, because they don't. They don't. It's not that they can't, but they don't, and they kind of won't. They sort of refuse to do that. But, you know, I think at this point, honestly, you know, Manson was under investigation. They concluded their investigation. They recommended no charges be filed. The civil suits, several have been thrown out already, and others are looking kind of bad for the people who have put forth the accusations. Now, I mean, obviously things could change and blah, 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 but like at this point, I'm thinking like uncancel Marilyn Manson, please. Because I could really go for a new Marilyn Manson album and not just a collaboration with some fucking tattoo artist. That'd be neat. And I don't feel like the evidence is strong enough for this cancellation to stand, so more Manson, please. You know, I'm here with the Manson Bowl. Like, can I have some more Marilyn Manson? A little bit more Marilyn Manson for me, yeah? Just like a couple more albums. I don't know. Till he dies of a drug overdose at like around 60. Just like a couple more. Thanks. I legit thought this was Manson. You are blind as a bat. Unfat him too. I mean, he's not as fat as he was. He is still fat, but he's been fatter. You know, he was fatter in 2008 or whatever the fuck. You know. But he's not as fat now. He's been fatter than he is now. All he needs to do is just make music. I agree with that. Because I'll pay for it. I don't give a fuck. Charge me fucking $50 or whatever. This is just for the true fans. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it, god damn it. Yee is live tweeting. Oh my god, yes. Hold up. We gotta see what's going on. I wish I could tweet back at him. No, I don't. Because I need to fucking, even if I get my Twitter back, I need to stay off Twitter. But whatever. I still have Twitter in read-only mode. So let's go see what Kanye is doing over there. Because I'm sure he's enjoying everyone paying attention to him. So let's go contribute to the problem. Oh my god, it's crazy. I love it. Oh, yes. What do we got here? The use of porn destroyed my family, but Jesus will heal everything. Remove any and all forms of pornography from Twitter and every platform. Pornography is the product of pedophilia. When grown men look at porn, they are watching someone's daughter relive trauma for money. God loves Balenciaga. Love is the answer. Jesus is the answer. Praying for all the innocent artists and beautiful humans who make clothing that had nothing to do with those ads, misspelled. People's grandmothers work there for Christ's sake. What is it about Miami that makes me feel like Scarface? Pluto called it Ski-Ami. Ye 24, the war is over, time to love. Hashtag love speech. Waves, Ye 24. Presidential posturing, Ye 24. Praying for world peace, Kanye West. A prayer for world peace. Dear God, thank you for all creation. In the spirit of Jesus of Nazareth and all the teachers of peace who inspire the many faith traditions, help me and all the people of the world learn how to replace hate, war, oppression, and division with love. Love. Whether you took something away from Alex Jones, Kanye West, Ali, Alexander, Nick Fuentes, Laura Loomer mashup, or you thought it was a total shit show, Trump doesn't make this statement if not for that podcast. What is the statement? Let's hear the statement. Hey, everybody, I just crapped my pants. It was really stinky, but I think that you'll all agree that it was the best pants crap in history.
People have been treated unconstitutionally, in my opinion, and very, very unfairly. And we're going to get to the bottom of it. And you know what I've said. I take it very seriously. I have never seen anything like it at all levels. It's the weaponization of the Department of Justice. And
the Department of Justice. You want to do a take two on that, where you don't say department? You want to try to say department instead of department?
We can't let this happen in our country because our country is going not socialist. They've skipped over that. They skipped over socialism.
Yeah.
Our country is going communist.
Going full fucking communist, you guys. That's why Joe Biden just today fucking killed a railroad workers strike. Because we're going full communist.
This is what happens. And we can't let it happen. We have to stop it.
Yeah.
So I want to thank everybody for working so hard. I know how hard you're working to get justice for people that are imprisoned right now. And
I'm a fucking dumbass. Blah, 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 blah.
We're going to stop it.
All
We're
right.
going to win. Thank you all very much.
Wow, what a statement. What a profound statement. Reborn, Ye 24. Yeah, Ye's tweeting. Gotta stop pornography. Even though I look at all kinds of pornography because I'm Ye. I wonder how many fucking times a day Ye jerks off to porn in between his anti-porn tweets. Fucking goddamn. Give me a break, Ye. Kanye. Your name is not, this is this word right here. This is not yay, okay? That doesn't spell yay. I'm not going to say that yay. If you're going to be this, I'm going to call you Ye. You going to be Ye, bitch. You ain't going to be no yay. There ain't no A in that. There ain't no Y in that. I mean, there's a Y, but there's not a... Yay is spelled Y-A-Y. That's how you spell yay. This spells Ye. So you're getting called Ye, bitch. That's what you are if you want to be this fucking Y-E shit. You're Ye. When am I moving to Truth Social? I'm already there. Under my pseudonym, Donald J. Trump. It's a magical thing. It's magically delicious. You can't even fuck with it, bitch. All right. I haven't watched this yet, so I don't know how it goes. But apparently, you know, I did watch the new Mario Brothers trailer. Anyone watch the new Mario Brothers movie trailer? Super Mario Brothers movie? Anyone seen that from Nintendo and Illumination? You guys watch that shit? I don't know what you guys thought of it. I thought it looked like shit. Actually, I take that back. I didn't think it looked like shit. The animation was actually kind of pretty. But the plot looks like shit. The voice acting sounds like shit. Especially Chris Pratt as Mario, which we all knew going in that it was not going to be impressive. And the main thing that seemed like shit to me was just like, it seemed like it was just nothing but fanboy pandering. Now, that all being said, this is a kid's movie. It's for kids. I'm an adult. I don't give a fuck about it, all right? Like, at the end of the day, if it had some cross appeal to me, maybe I would have checked it out eventually. But even if it was like the best Super Mario Brothers movie it could be, I'm really not all that interested in it. Because I don't give a fuck about some fucking Super Mario Brothers movie shit. Like, even if they made the best Super Mario Brothers movie they possibly could, I might get around to watching it eventually. But I'm probably not going to be first in fucking line for the motherfucker. I'm not down for this, like, nostalgia porn bullshit, okay? I just spit on my camera lens. I'm not down for it. So even if they made it as best as possible, I still would not be all that interested. But as far as I could tell, it was nothing but like fan service. Like, they worked in every fucking thing they could from your childhood to fucking nostalgia bomb you to death. Oh my God, it's the Rainbow Road. Oh my God, it's this, it's that, it's the other thing. They tried to fucking shove as much fucking nostalgia fodder in there as they possibly could to try to fucking sucker people like me into seeing it. And it ain't gonna fucking work in my instance, okay? Maybe it's gonna work for some of these other motherfuckers, but it ain't gonna work for me. But one thing I did not think at any point during the trailer was that anything in it was remotely woke. It didn't seem at all woke, but apparently a YouTuber or a Twitch guy, or I don't know what he is, but this guy, Geeks and Gamers, says that it's a very woke thing, and we need to fucking be aware of that, I guess. I have not watched this clip. Maybe it's dumb. I'm sure it's dumb, but maybe it's dumber than I even know. I don't know. We're going to check it out. Let's fucking see what's going on with it. Where should I put myself in this? Here? This seems like a good place. I'll put myself right here. A little smaller. Just a smidgen smaller. He's being blocked by you guys, but I don't think it really matters.
Okay. There's a lot to talk about.
Is there? I mean, dude, is there really a lot to talk about? I mean, I saw the same trailer. I don't really feel like there's all that much to talk about. I talked about what I wanted to talk about, which is that, like, yeah, it's a bunch of nostalgia porn, and it looks kind of, like, dumb. And Chris Pratt sucks. That's basically what I got.
I was liking it a lot. And then...
Until...
Major red flag.
Oh,
major
red flag.
Red flag. Which was right here. It's like Bo Peep, Rey Skywalker. You got Peach just taking charge.
Okay.
Peach just taking charge.
Well, she is the leader of the kingdom, right? She's already in. She is in charge. Like, as far as we've never seen, I guess, like, maybe in Mario 3 and shit, we saw, like, a king and shit. But, like, I don't know. As far as, like, the Mushroom Kingdom goes, Peach is the ruler of the Mushroom Kingdom, is she not? Like, that's canonical, right? Right? I mean, am I wrong about that? Like, Peach is the ruler. She literally is the leader.
Stands up right there.
So this is what he's upset about. He's upset that she's not wearing her Peach outfit. If this same exact scene, she was still wearing her fucking typical dress and stuff, he probably wouldn't even give a fuck about it. But because she's wearing, like, I don't know, empowered woman clothes or something, it's like, oh no, it's bad now.
Like, right at that moment right there, when I saw that, I was thinking Bo Peep from Toy Story 4, Rey Skywalker, and...
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking, get a life, dude. Because, like, wow. Like, this is what you do? This is what you wring your fucking hands about all day? Oh, I was thinking Bo Peep from Toy Story 4. Which I don't even know what the deal with that is. I never saw any. I didn't see Toy Story 4. I fucking skipped it because I didn't really like 2 or 3. But I really didn't like 3 at all. So I fucking stopped watching those. And as far as Rey Skywalker goes, I unfortunately did see that whole trilogy, which was ass, but not because Rey Skywalker was like woke or whatever. It's just fucking terribly written and inconsistent. And I don't want to fucking bitch about those Star Wars movies again.
She seems to dominate the rest of the trailer. Mario's the bumbling idiot. Again, if...
I don't really remember Mario being a bumbling idiot in the trailer. I seem to remember he was like, whatever. I mean, like, it's his movie. I mean... I'm pretty sure he's not, like, portrayed as, like, Mario, the dumb fucking idiot that can't do nothing right. I'm pretty sure that's not how it goes, but okay. Yeah, it basically does kind of just boil down. I don't like it when women wear pants now. She's not even wearing pants. She's wearing some kind of weird tracksuit or something.
If we're not...
That's literally one of her canonical outfits. Is it? What's it from? Is it from, like, one of the race games or something? Like the Mario Kart or something? By the way, I remember fucking all the way back in, like, the American version of Super Mario Brothers 2, Peach was like OP as fuck. Like, that fucking, her jump was the best jump in the fucking game. I almost never played as Mario in that game. I always played as Peach because she had that fucking ability to, like, linger in the air and change direction and shit. Her jump was badass.
Not dealing with current day Hollywood.
Yeah, this is just her Mario Kart outfit. So I guess, like, he's mad about that. Also, wasn't she, like, in Smash Brothers and shit, too, where she fights and is badass? Like, this is not the first time there's been a portrayal of badass Peach, so I don't really know what the problem is here, but okay.
Then these red flags probably aren't an issue.
Red flags. Imagine, like, living your life where this is, like, some kind of red flag for you. Like, oh my god, what is this shit? Fucking Princess Peach fucking actually being the ruler of the kingdom that she canonically has always ruled? Ugh. Terrible.
For me, but when I see that, the first thing I'm thinking about is Bo Peep from Toy Story 4.
Man, this guy was really traumatized by whatever the fuck they did to Bo Peep in Toy Story 4. Was she like a butch lesbian or something? Like, what happened? What the fuck happened in Bo Peep in Toy Story 4? What did I miss? Was she like a fucking bull dyke all of a sudden? Did she shave her head and like renounce men and fucking like what happened? Like, what the fuck is going on?
That's the first thing I thought of. And Peach just kind of dominates the narrative of the rest of the trailer.
It's literally like this is the end of the trailer. Like the narrative of the rest of the trailer, it's like it's practically over. The trailer's over at this point. Like there's like this much like you're fucking. I don't know why. I mean, like the trailer's not 37 minutes long. I don't know what the fuck is going on with his fucking timing system there. I don't know. It's like is that 33? No, it's longer than. I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
And
he's watching it like in something else or something.
As you see right here, Peach is the one that has to save him. Again, hopefully these.
I didn't even understand what even was going on there. Whatever.
These are innocent things, but in current day, oh, by the way, Tanuki suit Mario, fantastic to see that. But it is impossible to not.
Wow. Yeah, it's fantastic to see that. It got my dick. As soon as I saw him in the Tanuki suit, my dick hard as a goddamn rock, dude. But then I saw that shit with Peach and my dick just went, just got softer than a goddamn actual peach rotting in the sun.
Not be alarmed by these things in current day Hollywood.
Alarmed? Why would you be alarmed about it? I don't understand. Like, if you don't like it, I guess that's one thing, but like, why is it brought to the level of like red flags and alarms and shit? I don't get it. I don't get why you care that much about this piece of media. I don't get why it's like some kind of like devastating like red flag indictment of society if Peach rules the kingdom that she canonically does rule and always has. I mean, like, this is not the first instance of Peach being tough. This is not the first instance of Peach being the ruler of the fucking Mushroom Kingdom. So, like, what the fuck are we even bitching about here? And apparently, that's not even the first time she's worn that outfit. So who gives a shit? Like, what are you even bitching about, dude?
Hollywood. It's absolutely impossible. I mean, Peach is just like, there's literally, Peach has done nothing but be stoic and smart and powerful and commanding, and Mario is bumbling, stumbling idiot.
Yeah, well, it's still the Super Mario Brothers movie, so I'm pretty sure that he's going to be portrayed as the hero in the end, so whatever. Yeah, it's not called the Princess Peach movie. So I'm pretty sure Mario is going to be portrayed as the ultimate hero at the end of the day. So I don't think you have to worry too much, buddy. I know this is a very important issue, and you need to be really concerned about what's going on with this. But yeah, I think it's going to all turn out okay.
Okay. There's a lot to talk about.
Are we back at the beginning? We looped back. Okay, gotcha. Go woke, go broke. Movie is going to blow up. Rule 34, though. Dude, I knew that as soon as I saw Peach's design. Like, even when I was looking for Princess Peach to make the thumbnail for this video, I was like, Rule 34 is going to be blowing up over this one. Man, you're right. You're totally right about that. You know, you're going to see a lot. It's going to be an influx, okay? There's NSFW artists already fucking with sore hands from the work they've been doing on this one. I don't know, man. I don't really see what the big deal is, but hey, you know, I mean, we all have our different priorities in life, I guess. And his is wringing his hands in concern about the Super Mario Brothers movie, I guess. You know? Pretty hardcore stuff. Isn't Peach already a Rule 34 queen? Well, yeah, she's Rule 34 princess, technically. But yeah, the 3D character designs aren't really that groundbreaking. I don't think did anyone say they were? Was anyone in here like, man, that's a groundbreaking design if I've ever seen one? Because I don't remember anyone saying that in here. I don't recall that being said. So I don't know what you're refuting. At least we'll get something good out of that movie, LMAO. Yeah. Because it looks pretty dumb, in my opinion. But, once again, it's a children's movie. I don't even fucking care. Then again, it's a children's movie that clearly does want me to watch it. Because it's like throwing a bazillion nostalgia bombs at me that I do recognize. This dude does a Mario Kart stream every week and didn't know that was her Mario Kart outfit. Lol. All right. I mean, I just can't believe the undue level of like importance that's being given in his world, you know? That's what really bothers me about it. Like, I guess it's his bread and butter, you know? It's how he's making his cheddar, so. You know, hey, good for him, I guess. Bad for the rest of us, but hey. I don't see why this in particular would make Rule 34 artists go crazy when the designs are just the usual stuff. There's just like subtle little differences to it that I think kind of boost it up a little bit. And also, just the fact that this movie's even like coming out and this is going to like make this stuff like trend and be more popular for a second. Like it's going to definitely have an impact. Like there's going to be a bunch. It's going to be an influx. Okay. Why does it bother you? Why does what bother me? Why does the fact that it disproportionately bothers him bother me so much? I guess because in a world full of actual problems, he's like wringing his hands with concern over what's going on in this stupid movie. But treating it like it's a real problem. Like if he was contextualizing his complaints as like, you know, I'm just here to fucking bitch about nerd culture stuff, you guys. But like, he's really like talking in language like this is a red flag and this is you know, really fucking cause for major alarm and stuff. And it just seems like it's all being given like a very undue importance in his narrative. And I feel like in the past, that's kind of been used to advance regressive political agendas that do actually affect people. So believe it or not, like you can fucking have a guy that's just streaming about like Princess Peach in this movie looks like a fucking stupid dyke bitch. And then the next thing you know, it's like, yeah, and that's why we need to pass these laws against these transgender people and stuff, you know? Like, stuff like this, for example, you know? Like something like this this bill here. Adult transgender bans are here. Okay, bill. As an Oklahoma bill, not like okay. Oklahoma bill would ban medical transition under 21 years old. Which, of course, would affect, you know, legal adults as well. So this is like we're going beyond just the level of like, don't give gender-affirming care to kids. Now it's like, don't give it to adults either. Oklahoma has released one of the worst anti-transgender bills I have seen in any state legislature yet. This bill, HB 1011, would make it a felony for a doctor to provide gender-affirming care for transgender patients up to the age of 21 years old. Not only would this bill forcibly medically detransition transgender youth, but it targets transgender adults as well. We are witnessing the Overton window on gender-affirming care move in real time, whereas just a few years ago, all of the transgender bills were about bathrooms and sports. Now they have increasingly become eliminationist in attempting to forcibly detransition all transgender people. See, I would consider this to be a red flag. I would consider this to be alarming. You know, not just for people who are, you know, are super pro-trans or whatever, but just for anybody who's like pro-freedom, because now we're talking about like what adults can do. Hey, you know, you're an adult. No, you're not allowed to change your gender presentation or whatever. That's against the law now. You know, you're no longer allowed to do that. So I don't know. See, something like this to me would be a little bit more of a cause for concern than, you know, Princess Peach is too tough in the Mario trailer or whatever the fuck. But hey, you know, that's just me and my priorities, I guess. God fucking damn it. I hate that. So yeah, pretty fucking stupid shit. And, you know, this is just going to get worse and worse. I mean, it's not going to be long now before states are just introducing, like, laws like it's illegal to be transgender. No one is allowed to change their gender identity or identify as different pronouns or any of that stuff. That is now against the law. And it's going to be by the same people who are constantly yammering to you about freedom of speech. What about freedom? What about freedom? And then it's like, this is just the proof. The proof that they don't give a fuck about freedom. Freedom means nothing to them. Freedom is just a buzzword that they use to get their way, and then as soon as it comes time to actually give people freedom, there's no one more against it. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything I pulled for this show, but I guess I can chat with you guys for a minute. Maybe you guys want to throw some tips my way or something like that. I'd be happy and very appreciative of those, of course, as well. I really don't know what that guy's reaction would be if Vivian from Paper Mario was in the movie and was still portrayed as a sympathetic trans girl. You probably just see him shoot himself on stream. You'd be like, guys, it's gone too far and there's no coming back. He'd probably just blow his brains out right on the stream. That's what would happen. But then he would remember the brains that he spattered on his wall would remember, like, wait a minute, we make money doing this. And then they would crawl back in his head and stitch themselves back together. And he'd monetize the whole thing. So that'd be very good. Republicans truly hate Americans. Yeah, and America. It's the funny thing. They're the first to be like, make America great again, which infers, by the way, or implies, I guess, that America isn't great and that everything is actually really bad right now. And it's all horrible. And, and of course, the things they're talking about are horrible are not the things that are actually our real problems. It's not like, hey, the workers are being screwed over by, big business and the establishment, and there's no representation. And even the people who pretend to represent you don't, as we saw in our earliest story with the train strikes, or the now, I guess, maybe perhaps thwarted train strikes, thwarted by the Democrats. They don't care about those kind of things. The problems in their eyes are, trans people and media depictions of cartoon princesses and stupid shit like that. So they really don't love America. They hate America. They despise it, but not even for good reasons. They despise it for the dumbest reasons possible. They despise it for the best things about it, not the worst. Birdo is trans. Not Disney. Nintendo's kind of walked that back. But yeah, I mean, you look at the initial materials provided in the Mario 2 instruction book, and it does seem that way. Did you need to clout chase more? All right. How do I do it? You can be my agent. Tell me what to do, Victor. What do I need to do? TJ, I would leave a tip, but alas, I cannot, for I am a cashier at a gas station. TJ, my lord, I am not worthy. I am an abomination. Please spare my worthless soul. I'll consider it. I'll consider sparing your worthless soul, but I'm not sure. It's going to take some reflection on my part to really have to think about whether you deserve to be spared. It's funny how Yi wants so much corporate control, and corporations want to stop us owning everything and just rent it. It's basically authoritarian communism by the back door. The people own nothing. It's really not even. I mean, it's really just fucking final form of capitalism, where the capitalists own everything and everyone else is just a serf. It's neo-serfdom, and unfortunately, it's the philosophy that the right wing in this country truly does support. It has very little to do with any conception of communism. Unfortunately, it's kind of what communism, or any attempts to actually bring about communism, have actually yielded on this planet. Because that's basically what you have in China, and pretty close to what you have in Russia, too. Get on other podcasts and kiss some ass. Oh, man, I don't think I could do it. I don't like other people all that much. I know I smeared my makeup with that, but my eye was itchy. I couldn't help it. Corporatism, yeah, I mean, it's corporatism. I mean, corporatism is the ultimate result of capitalism. Horseshoe theory. I'm a cashier. I still step. Thanks, Ann Prim Paul. You're a god among cashiers. Jesus allegedly healed only 10 people of leprosy. Yeah, and we're still making a big deal about it. I'm a cashier at a gas station and do red twice. I don't know what that means, but yeah, thanks. Most people have no idea what communism is. Yeah, I think that's probably accurate. Kanye said slaves choose to be slaves. I mean, this is just a warmed over talking point of Tommy Sotomayor from back in the DP days. We used to make fun of him for that. You know, basically, it's like, yeah, they chose to be slaves because they could have also chosen death. You know, because that's, of course, a fair and valid decision. That's like saying that everyone who's ever been mugged chose to give their money to the mugger. You know, they also could have chosen to be shot and then have the money stolen from their corpse. So, I mean, really, they made their choice. Glanderson Booper. Go on more right-wing grifter shows. When you're a lefty that can out-edge them, it puts them in a stun lock. That's true. I'll just go on there and fucking start doing the Hitler salute and kick him in the nuts. Be like, yeah, what now, bitch? But then my own fucking people will turn on me, so whatever. TJ, please cover Josh Feuerstein. I mean, we covered him plenty back in the day. I don't know if there's anything to cover about him these days. Last time I checked in on him, he was threatening to shoot people because burgers weren't as good as they used to be or something, so I don't know. TJ, if you want to be ruler of the world, you need to expand your sphere of influence. You guys need to expand my sphere of influence. I can only do so much. You guys have to go out there and proselytize my word and bring my words to the people. I see similar sentiments in the realm of economic draft. The military was my only option to get a bite to eat, but I totally volunteered. Yeah, of course. And it's so weird to me that in a country that just despises welfare and socialism, the one acceptable instance of getting that is if you serve in the military. It's like we've put socialism behind the paywall of first you have to murder people for us. Pretty fucking strange. Pretty weird culture, if you ask me. TJ, why are you rocking back and forth like Jesse Ventura? I don't know. I think it might have to do with ADHD or, something like that. An atheist called me stupid for believing in God. That's good. Red Rum gave $1.49 and gave me a banana peel. I convert 10 people per day at gunpoint to TJism. What's everyone else's excuse? I don't know. I haven't heard their excuses yet. They just kind of ignore they ignore their responsibilities, but they won't be able to for long. Soon they must do it. I don't really feel anxiety though. I mean, I just, I don't like sitting still for too long. So the fact I've been sitting for quite a while now makes me feel a little bit like, not really anxious, but just like I want to move around more. So I resolve that by rocking back and forth a little bit. I'm a fidgety boy. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I don't want to fucking bore you guys with a lot of wasted fucking air of me just like sitting here rocking and talking to you, especially when we've done 3 hours, which I think is a pretty good length for one of these. Oh, we got some money though, so I'll address that. Charlotte Samuel says, I am a little late to this stream, but how do you feel about the allegations against Marilyn Manson? I actually covered that in a story I did kind of towards the end of this about KatVonD defending Marilyn Manson. But long story short, I don't think that the accusations against him have the power of evidence enough behind them to warrant his cancellation. We lose $2 billion worth of economic growth every day that people don't donate to TJ. That's true. And if you want to save the U.S. economy, you better give me money. That's all I'm saying. Because otherwise, price of goods and services are going to go up, and we're going to lose $2 billion of economic power, and we're going to, people are going to die. It will rain acid, and people will melt in the streets, and the whole world will catch fire randomly, and everyone's going to explode. Actually sounds pretty metal, so I don't know if I'm trying to convince you to give me money or not to give me money, but hey, whether you want that, if you want that, then give me money, we'll get it. If you don't want that, same deal. Maybe we should stop sending arms to Ukraine and all for diplomacy. Yeah, I would say that I'm not really in favor of arming anybody, really. TJ controls inflation. Yeah, especially inflation porn. TJ's grind set. Yep. But anyway, I'm hungry. And I'm going to go eat some food if there is food to eat. And I'm going to say good night to you all. Thank you guys for joining this stream. And if anybody out there has any suggestions for videos you'd like to see, because I'm trying to do more videos and stuff lately. You guys might have noticed. I don't want to just be a streamer. I want to be someone who makes videos as well that are a little bit more focused. But, I like to do these streams too. I'm looking for... well, I'll announce that later. But you guys be good. Don't kill too many people. And I love you all. Bye. Sorry about that. I just saw, as I was about to fucking close this out, I did see that Nave, I think, not sure, but gave me very generous $50 donation and said, I liked the stream, 'twas good. And I'm glad that you did. And thank you so much for the $50. I promise I will use it either on productive things and or drugs. Not that drugs can't be productive, because they certainly can. But, I wouldn't feel right leaving this without thanking you for your very generous donation. So, all right. Now, no one else donate, because I want to end this.